No, educate me. What are the three S's?
Go ahead, T.
Oh man, I can't even do it right now, bro. You got to go to
Sobriety.
AO page. Go check out AO page, man.
Nah,
Sobriety,
no.
solitude, and what was the last one?
Celibacy.
Sobriety,
But it's
celibacy.
It's a C.
Oh, that's why.
We know it start with a C.
You should not say that. I want to see what Turbo said. Turbo.
Let me
He was gonna say some shit.
This dude is
Nah,
man.
But like you saying, like I'm not understanding. So this girl is your friend.
Yeah.
But y'all getting drunk together at your place.
What's wrong with that?
No, Carla going in though. Yeah, I mean, we trying to tell
Wait,
you what's wrong.
what they said you had a sugar? They said you had a sugar baby, Turbo.
A sugar baby, what going on? Hold on.
Oh, they're trying to roast.
You should have smacked her shit. She was going.
Okay, so when y'all was drinking, right?
She didn't want to get drunk, so she just wanted something light. So I was like, okay. So we just made music and we just experiment with music.
She made music?
Yeah, she plays guitar. She's like a musician. So she came.
Okay. I mean,
so
I thought it was something else.
No.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. You got to explain that, bro.
Oh, my fault. Nah, it wasn't. It was legit like a legit friend, and we make music, and she was like recording, and we were testing it out.
Okay, never mind. I thought you was talking about she just wanted to come and like just sit and stare at you or some shit. I know.
If that was the case, I would have kicked her out. No.
Oh, okay. You should say that earlier.
My bad. Y'all come at me like instantly. I didn't even get a chance to explain. But look, she just
got to work better on communicating. You got to work better on giving out.
Oh yeah. So she came and we played guitar, and then she plays the guitar because I played the guitar, but it's been a while since I played. And then we were just experimenting with music because she's trying to expand because she like funky stuff.
Yeah.
And I make like a lot of trap beats. So she was like, "Yo, my trap beats are different," and she really likes them. So she was like, let's work together and see where shit goes. So we're just experimenting. Like she's a cool friend. Like it's not a crazy thing. Like we trying to fuck or some shit.
No. From the music point of view, I understand that because especially with the guitar, you actually playing the real strings guitar and making music. That's on some Pharrell Neptunes. That's like some real. I fuck with that, but you should have said that in the get go. I thought it was a girl who just wanted to stare at you.
You just said we got a bottle and she came through.
No, so we just drank a couple of Smirnoffs just to loosen up a bit, I guess. But that doesn't loosen you up. Smirnoff doesn't loosen you up. It's just fucking wine coolers, like Carla said. That shit is black.
That shit.
But yesterday you was talking about. Go ahead.
Nah, if you want to get lit, like I would say, get a bottle of Henny, Douce, or Patron. But that's besides the point.
I don't indulge in those activities.
Yeah, me either, man. We don't do that. I don't drink. But listen, you said yesterday you talked about smacking cheeks, but now it's on some. Hold on. Let me go back in my damn files. See,
no.
Yeah. Pull it up on
it. That is. I said there is a possibility that I could get cheeks depending.
Oh no! She
How do you
on
know
here.
that?
No, check this out.
Turbo. It's about to turn up, Turbo. Hold on. It's about to turn up. Oh man, no.
I'm here, Carla.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Oh, we in the room.
What's up?
Hey, are we lit tonight?
Oh, we lit. Oh, it's up now. It's up there.
Got a cigarette or a blunt?
Oh, is that? Oh yeah.
No, it's a cigarette. I'm trying to save my money, man.
Oh
hell no, bro.
Hey, y'all don't judge me, man.
I can't. What's up? Is that Sierra, right? How you doing?
That's my
You been cooking my dog Turbo, man.
No, that was Carla. Tell Carla to cam up.
Oh, Carla cam up now. Hey, come on.
Hey, Turbo.
Hey, what's up, Sierra? How you been? Oh, somebody got a lot of background noises there.
Hey, which one is?
Somebody out there more racing. Somebody on that speed track.
Hey, man, don't judge us. I live in the storm.
For the love of
where you from?
I'm from Atlanta.
You from Atlanta? Okay, what about you, Sierra?
I'm from Florida.
Oh, it's not from Florida. I'm not from Florida, but I'm in Florida right now.
Yeah, I'm from Orlando.
Wow, I'm in Orlando right now. That's crazy.
But I ain't in Orlando right now.
Narcoossee, Maitland, Kissimmee.
Yeah.
All right, around those areas. That's
somebody still loud. What's that?
Because Orlando is really
superstar, bro.
small.
Hey, mute superstar, bro. Because his
damn, bro. All them damn cigarette smoking sound like racetracks and shit out there, man.
Boy, they're going a high speed chase.
God damn, dog.
What if I gotta mute mine? So.
No,
God
it's
dang, hold on, real quick. Hey, hold on. I gotta upgrade this after this because there's a lot of people on here, so I gotta get rid of one person. My bad, dog, superstar. I fuck with you, but you gotta holler at me when you finish that cigarette. All right?
Damn.
You be a message, G.
My bad, bro. I gotta upgrade it. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it right now.
You gotta pay that 25. Yeah, you gotta pay that 25.
Yeah, I'll pay it after this though, for real, but definitely. So what's up, Carla? So these are the main ones who've been cooking on my dog Turbo.
Oh, dog. Oh, man, I've been getting cooked today.
They weren't cooking on Turbo.
We love Turbo.
Oh, see? They got love for you.
When I think of Turbo, I think of that movie with the snail. Was it a snail?
Oh, man.
What, with a snail?
Here she goes.
I told you, see, she coming at me already.
No. Turbo, you the life of the party, though. Let's be real, Turbo. If you wasn't on here, I'll be catching hell right now. You know what I'm saying? Way before we used to make beats back in the day. I mean, we still do, but like before I did this, and I told you I was gonna do this. You see that bond that's going on? So if you was like something would have happened, you know, you sick or whatever, yeah, they'll feel sad. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. So it's all love.
I appreciate that. I love your supporters, man. Your supporters be, you know, it's not one summer. Nah. I ain't getting no pancakes.
Oh, which one? Who gonna go first? All right, the topic we was talking about is, matter of fact, good question since y'all on here. Did y'all like nerds in high school? And be honest.
I was a nerd in high school.
Who said that? Sierra?
Well, that's a damn lie. Sierra don't look like a nerd.
Let me see.
I think she got it too.
Yeah, she don't look bro. You ain't no nerd now. Hold on now.
Wait. She said, well, you said you a nerd. Hold on, wait a minute. We finna get. Wait a minute. Okay, how are you? Wait, I got it. Sierra, how are you a nerd?
AP classes, honors classes, graduated top of my class, 3.8 GPA. I was very studious.
But you were smart. That's just responsible and smart.
That don't really mean nerd, really. Like,
what is a nerd?
Was you doing hot girl summer after that or something like that? That's what we trying to figure out.
I wasn't.
No, I was being honest.
Oh, I wasn't like. I was too scared.
Oh, dog, don't do that. Don't do that, dip off. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. God, dog, man.
Oh, he coming at you, Sierra.
All right, so
you gotta post it up there.
All right, I'll post it up there.
Hold on, let me see what it
says.
Nerds don't wear bonnets.
Oh. Now that's the thing you ever said.
Dang, dip off, man.
That don't make no sense.
All right. To Carla, was you a nerd in high school? And be honest.
She looked like a hot girl.
I was everything, just not a hoe.
Who? Wait. What did Sierra say?
She said she was everything, just not a. Hold on. Who said that? Hold on. Who said? Saying what? Because they black. I'm confused.
Somebody said I was like a hot girl.
No, I'm saying hot girl. That's for any. All right. Okay. Let's bring it back. All right. A nab mindset or a hot girl summer. That's for all races, even aliens and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we're not just, putting it directly towards our black woman. Nah, you could be Asian, you could be damn alien, and you still have that mindset, So we ain't mean for it to come like that, nah. But all right, now.
My bad, Carla. I was confused.
All right, Carla said she was.
I say I was everything but a hoe because I was in, I hung out with everybody, the goths, the nerds, the band people. I was a cheerleader, gymnast, ran track. I did it all.
Well, you used to hang with them emo kids too. That be like Roar XD too.
Mhm. I got along with everybody.
So you an open-minded person? Okay, that's what's up. That means a lot. Dang.
Okay, so
the
she
more
can be
the merrier.
I'm a hot girl. You know what?
We ain't say you was a hot girl. I'm just using that as a reference. My bad. See, I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying?
You should have picked some other words.
We got love. We got love for you. I apologize. We got love for you.
Like me saying you look like a thug. Was you a thug?
I sure do. I probably do, don't I? I probably do, huh?
Hey, let me tell y'all, grump the softest nigga you ever meet.
Yeah, go ahead. Let him have it. Tell him
Turbo look like Sierra.
He look like what?
I said, so what do Turbo look like? Sierra, Grump look like a thug.
What Turbo look like? Let me see. Go ahead, Larry.
Turbo looks like a good guy.
Oh, see, I appreciate that. Thank you for going in on my dog. You know, helping him out, being honest.
So what makes Grub like a thug though?
That was okay. I was being, you know.
Oh, you was just being funny. Nah, I got you.
I was just funny.
I'm about to say, man, nobody butt hurt over here, Turbo. God damn, bro, you starting stuff already, man.
Yeah, Turbo be instant. Turbo, you be instigating, bro.
You instigate so much stuff. You want?
No, I'm not even trying to instigate, and it's funny because that's something I want to talk to y'all too. Like,
I don't know, calling that a good guy. Wow. What do you
mean? Yo.
Damn.
Yeah.
Turbo the reality show.
I think Casino is kind of saw like my other side where I was instigating a little bit, but that's just New York. That's how things in New York be, They
disrespectful.
Nah, to a certain degree, yeah, but like I mean, they overdo it. I know where my limit is at and where it stays at,
They be like, yo, suck gangster, like that type of stuff.
Yeah, they be like, yo, suck my dick, yo, gangster, yeah, shit like that.
And like, that's some wild, disrespectful stuff, right?
And I know if them niggas come down south, it's over. That's just funny.
Yeah. You know, the first person I heard who said suck my dick like that was a rapper. It was DMX, actually. Rest in peace to him. DMX said that on one of his songs. And I was like, whoa, that's what they do up there in New York? They say that? And then I just kept hearing it over and over from other people. And I'm like, wow, I'm from South Carolina, so it's like, we don't say that.
Is that a point that even the
Isn't DMX from the East Coast?
Yeah, he's from New York, I think, yeah. Suck my dick is like saying thank you in New York. Nah. Yo, highlight that comment, man. Armani Base says suck my dick is like saying thank you in New York, man. I gotta. Hey, what's going on with Grump? Hold on, Grump kind of muted.
Grump on that. Grump dropping off that pack. I told y'all.
Oh shit.
Grump moving that weight.
Oh, somebody was calling him on his phone. That's what it is.
Yeah, and also my game, it just shuts everything down.
Yeah, but yeah, nah. Like Mark, like highlight what Armani Base says. Suck my dick is like saying thank you in New York.
How can you see the chat?
Oh, you can't see the chat?
No.
You can't see.
Is she on her phone? That's why.
Oh yeah, you on your phone. Hey, let you know. Hey, StreamYard kill your battery on your phone. Let you know that right now.
Well,
yeah. Let me see what my phone on. My phone on 32 already. God damn, you ain't lying about that.
Yeah, StreamYard kill your battery. Hey, so Carla, hey, hold on, Carla, you a nerd? Are you a nerd? Oh, she dipped. But hold on, but what we talking about, nerd? Like what you talking about though? That ain't really.
Sierra says she's a nerd.
I got roasted.
Hold on, Sierra. Let me break it down. It's because I don't know. I don't even think that's like nerd. You know what I mean? Like
I think a nerd is just a smart person who's very studious, who just stays out of trouble. I think a geek is somebody who's very reclusive. Doesn't get out much, doesn't have a lot of friends, has social anxiety.
No, see, and that's what we said. That's loser.
But that can equate to being a loser. But a nerd.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's different. Like geek and nerd are kind of the same thing, but loser is like so out of the. You know what I mean? You could be a nerd. You could be in the hood. You could be in a chess team and be a loser. You know, anybody can be a loser in any scenario.
But like to be a nerd.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, right? Thank you. That's what I'm saying, yo. Not everybody can be a nerd.
But you can't be a geek in the streets. When I think of geek, I think of somebody who just green, naive.
But everywhere you go, you'll see a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, socially awkward. That's what I'm saying. And then he's saying nerds are socially. Yo, you a nerd, Carla?
I'm just book smart.
I watch anime and everything. Me and Carla was talking.
Wait. Here you go. No, Turbo. I got it. Let me get it. Sarah, what's your top 3 favorite anime?
One Punch, My Hero, Bleach.
Man, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Sarah, you got to go, man. Come on, man.
I said mainstream shit. Come
on, man. That's too Nami. That's mainstream. Come on, man. And that ain't real.
Back in the day, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, that stuff type of stuff, but that was it.
Pokemon. I
didn't even have cable. I had to go to the rec center to watch it every week.
My bad.
Yo, what about Inuyasha? How you let out Inuyasha, dog? Like,
She didn't say Inuyasha, did she?
No, she didn't, and that's why I'm surprised because you said Toonami, and Toonami had a lot of shit.
I did not say Toonami.
No, I said Toonami. I was throwing shade at Toonami.
My fault, y'all. Look, Cowboy Bebop, that was a good one too.
Yeah, that was a good one. Trigun was my shit.
See?
But you gotta realize I'm a lot older than y'all.
You don't know how old are you?
How old are you?
I'll be 32 this year.
Oh,
you ain't that much old.
Stop the
I'm
cap.
28.
Stop the cap.
You ain't that much old.
Young. Stop the cap. You not no 32. You flexing so hard.
She's 25. She's 25, man.
You look like you not no 30. You know, no, I ain't going for that. We ain't going for that either. I mean, that was a good try though.
You look
What's
19.
Up, lot of chips?
Good.
Oh,
that's
nah.
exactly 19.
Nah, she look like she's 25.
That's a compliment.
I don't know if it's the braces or not. I'm not sure, man. But
It's the braces.
Oh, okay, that's probably what it is. What up, Tito?
Maybe my cheese.
Nah, it's the choo-choo tracks. I used to own them choo-choo tracks too. I used to have braces, so don't worry. I used to have braces too, so don't worry.
But we can tell you have braces. Some things line up like veneers.
I am not worried.
Don't worry, because look, your teeth gonna be just like. Listen, your teeth gonna be just like mine. I just had it in a.
They are.
Yeah.
I'm about to get them off anyway.
Yeah.
I'm hating on y'all.
Yeah.
I used to have a big gap. For real, I used to have a big gap. I got this Smile Direct thing. This thing ain't.
Oh, okay, you had braces too. You must have just got yours off.
No, I got Smile Direct though.
Oh, okay.
That's the Invisalign.
That's the bootleg shit. But I mean, it still works. I can't afford the braces thing, but shit, I might get the braces if this don't work right.
Yeah, they was only $5.
Yeah, man, braces, that was like the hardest thing in my life. I had braces for like 4 years.
Damn. 4 years.
But you were probably young though. You're probably young now.
Yeah, I was in high school.
My teeth wasn't really that messed up. I just want perfect teeth.
Bro, I'm telling you, I had that Michael Strahan thing. That SpongeBob guy. God damn.
How was y'all experience with the first time?
What's wrong with a gap though?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. It just after a while it's been getting older. I'm like, man, I'm getting tired of this shit. So
don't gap, man. You be sucking your thumb a lot.
Yeah, actually.
No. It's when your damn whole teeth lifted up, like you talk like this, like a horse or something.
Yeah, I thought that because you be sucking. I thought that because you sucking your thumb your whole.
Yeah, what you say?
A sovereign succotath. You be talking like
that. Somebody roasted me in the comments.
I wish you'll stop talking to me like that.
Somebody roasted the hell out of me. They said that I sound like I'm from California. I'm like, you the second person who said that because somebody else said that I sound like a white boy from California who roller skate on the hills or something. I ain't gonna lie, I got roasted too off that.
How do you sound like a white boy that roller skate?
I don't know. Somebody said I sound like a white boy who roller skate in California.
You don't even sound like a white boy.
They do be saying nigga a lot over there though.
California?
Hey, what's going on, dude? Like totally, bro.
I mean, but Charleston, there's some geeky stuff like 27. I do, about to be posted out there. Like that type of weird geeky talk.
People from South Carolina, from Orangeburg.
You from Orangeburg? That's not too far from Charleston. Orangeburg Road?
No, Orangeburg, South Carolina, like next to Ellery.
What about Rivers Avenue?
Nah.
Orangeburg, dang. Where is it? Close by Miles Road, or I'm naming out places real quick.
You naming out roads, and I don't know any roads. I only know cities.
What about counties?
Counties? I think
district counties.
I don't know. I guess Google it. I guess. I don't know, but I know Orangeburg.
Because Orangeburg is just like I be hearing that shit a lot too, but it's like it carries from like districts. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, specifically Ellery, Ellore, Ellery.
Well, all right, y'all. All right, I know y'all claiming hoods right now.
Nah, it's just when you know somebody from South Carolina, it's like a camaraderie. Not people not from there. It's like geeky and everything.
You from South Carolina, Grump?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were from Florida.
No,
I'm not from Florida, man.
You from SC? Wait, when did you move up? When did you move?
Like about I think 2 years. About to be 2 years.
That you been living in Florida? Wait, what made you move to Florida though?
Stay out the damn streets, man. Trying to go back over there, man. That shit dead over there after the military.
Yeah, for real. I can't go back to Mississippi, bro. Fuck
that mindset right there, man. That's the number one thing, bro. You gotta admit, I was a smoker in the attic and shit. All that type of stuff.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
Yeah, so like that mixing uppers and downers. So like when I speak about that and doing that little rah-rah shit these rappers do, it's like I'm not green as fuck when it comes to that. So that's why.
What's your
hopefully
clean
some people be
time?
feeling. What you say?
What's your clean time?
Clean time. What that mean?
You said
How long
you were.
How long you been sober? How long you been sober?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't remember, man. I just said, man, I'm done with it. I stopped it. I didn't know you keep track of it or something.
I mean, if you're really addicted, you do. I'm trying to quit smoking now.
Oh, hold up. You just told on yourself. I wish I could put. I don't remember that.
She said that yesterday.
What kind of smoking you do? You talk about weed or you talk about cigarettes?
I smoke weed, but I cut it down to the weekends, and I'm not even smoking right now. So I'm not saying
that's good.
This dude said they turned me out. God damn, bro. They turn you out. Damn.
I gotta get close.
That's fair.
I got my contacts and I still can't see. It's crazy.
Oh, when he highlight the comment.
You probably are you on an Android?
No, I'm on an iPhone.
Oh, okay.
Like I feel our people act like it'd be so crazy to be a well-spoken black man. That is true. T said, "Leave the weed alone." Oh, let me bring other bro up in here, man, real quick. I forgot. Brian said he.
Hey man, you know I do smoke. You know, I mean, I know we had that discussion before, but I do smoke too.
No, we did not have this discussion before.
What you smoke?
Who said that, Lou or?
Yeah, it was Lou. Yeah, it was me.
You smoke that
incense, but I don't.
The incense sticks. You feel?
But I don't be. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know. I'm just saying I do. My bad, bro. This damn dumpster outside. My bad.
We never had this discussion. I didn't know you smoked, Lou. I ain't judging.
Columbia, Lou.
Say what, man?
He got out there in Columbia.
Yeah, I'm out here in Columbia. I've been here for like a month.
No, I said what they got out there. I'm kidding.
Oh.
What kind of gas they got?
Hey, let me chill out. I ain't gonna, Grump. I ain't gonna get on Grump. Grump does not support it. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to
listen. I'm not saying I don't support it, but put it this way. I keep talking about this shit. I just talked to bro today about it.
Man, so I'll be off the za.
Yo, what? Yo,
I'm about to say I'll be off the za. But no, I mean, I'm just saying, bro.
Well,
like,
damn.
you know,
as soon as I'm about to say some real shit, I got kicked out. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
I said I have no problem with no smokers or any type of people who do drugs. The thing I have a problem with is people, from my experience, or people who will fall behind Bobby Cash or let's say you or Sierra, and they be like, "See, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, they do it. Look at them." And I'm like, "Nah, look at you." And I'm like, "Okay, you don't got no car. You got 3 different baby mamas. You see, that's where I'm coming from with that. It's like they trying to justify their drug addiction, and they all fucked up themselves. That's what I'm saying. But if you doing your thing, I have no problem. You feel me?
No, but
I'll shut up.
I can't justify it. I got my own shit, everything, but still, I know I could be better. You can always be better if you let something go, like a bad habit. You can always improve.
That's some real stuff.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, I've just kind of like worked my life around it. I mean, I don't know if like
this dude said I was about to start capping, dog. God dang, yeah, you on me, T. T. Dang, trying to make it seem like I'm capping, but nah, I got no problem with it for real. Cause Bobby Cash, he was smoking. He be bringing intellectual property a lot every time. Exactly.
It helps me read. It helps me, you know.
See, but name a nigga like where I come from. I have yet seen them people smoke and they had put on a podcast or they read a book or they had actually did some work. You know what I'm saying? It was reminiscent about the past type shit.
No, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, you're right. But you know what's funny, man? You could say that about a lot of other people's vices, you know? Like not one, you know what I mean? Like we all have different things that keep us distracted and
yeah.
You know, and not just weed, but you know, I remember I was like before I started smoking, man, I was drinking a lot. Like in the military.
See, I was a drinker too.
Yeah, but then when I got out, I stopped drinking. I just started smoking, and they kind of,
you know, I'm gonna make a live about how bad I was with substances, like for real. I'm talking about like drinking, popping pills, and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, he was on that lean, wasn't he?
I'm here for it.
Yeah, all that type of stuff. Like I'm trying to tell you, it was real. It was real. What's up, Brian? My bad, though. What's up with you, bro?
Shit.
I don't know how to spell
shit. What the deal is, Grump?
Yeah, I think I saw you calling me out in the comments and stuff.
Me? Nah, me.
Yeah, mate.
I called out Carla. I said, Carla, put your Instagram in the chat.
Oh man.
Talking.
That's
I
Brian.
have Instagram.
No, Brian, you told me to put my Instagram. I ain't got no Instagram.
No, man, drop your Instagram.
I don't either.
What the deal
This
is?
dude
That's
mad. And we talk about the 3S.
I don't.
Dude
Hey,
mad.
dog, you need some water, dog? Kind of thirsty out here.
You didn't drink it all, Turbo.
Turbo, stop hating over there. Turbo, you
Nah. I think
you
Turbo. I
hate.
think Turbo doing his thing on that one.
Nah, it's not love, dog. It's not love.
Oh shit, is it too loud?
If I get my dog on your top.
God,
bro,
dang,
you in the military, bro?
Yeah.
I could tell. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Hey, Grump, I can tell too, Grump.
Exactly. Your ass is Army?
Hell yeah.
I can tell. What, you in the barracks right now?
Yeah. Well, I'm moving out. I'm transferring.
Different profile, man. You breaking out because it look like you shaving a lot.
Yeah, bro.
That's what's up, bro. I respect you though. I'm glad you getting
Wait,
this.
you said he's shaving a lot? I'm down with you.
Because in the military, the thing is, to keep it 100, I didn't shave at all in the military. I had a baby face, but I had a battle buddy that used to have to be on shaving profile because every time he shaved, it had them razor bumps. You know, that's why I'm saying like get a shaving profile. Fuck your face up.
Gotta maintain a little standard or whatever. I'm an XO.
Oh, you're an XO. Oh, see, commission. All right, respect.
So I got
That's an officer. It's not if he was enlisted. I'm breaking up. I'll shut up.
Oh, my bad. What were you saying?
No, you in the military. Go ahead and say it. My bad.
No, I'm a second lieutenant. I'm gonna be a first lieutenant in a couple of weeks, but I'm a second lieutenant.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I graduated from college a couple of years ago. Well, I start grad school in the fall coming up.
Wait, how old are you?
Are you doing reserve?
National Guard.
Oh yeah, okay.
My
homeboy did that.
on for 3 years or whatever, but now I'm just gonna.
I'm trying to see the chat. It be late in the chat.
A lot of chicks be always asking about. All right, I'll respect them.
Wait. So how old are you, bro?
How old? 25.
Oh shit, he the same age as you, bro.
Huh?
You the same age as bro.
Damn, I feel old.
25.
What? Oh, 25. Yeah, 25. Yeah. How old do I look?
South Baton Rouge that's an OG.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yes.
Carla, how old is you?
32.
Oh, so you run the same age as Sierra.
They lying, man. Oh, bro.
I'll be 33. My birthday is October 31st, 1988. I'm not lying.
Oh damn! Wow, my bad.
Oh, she done give up. Hold on. Oh,
my bad. Listen, keep me listening.
The young man. You said a 2-year contract.
Question.
And nowhere in the military can do 2-year contract. The average contract started.
But we've been, bro, Brian. We told him that like 2 streams ago.
Oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that, young. There ain't no easy way out. On top of that, that's if you don't add to. If you add to, it's 8 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no 2-year contract. The lowest you're gonna get is 4.
Well, yeah. Now on the Army, now I think it's 5 to 6.
Okay. Now
Monte Evans says, "I feel like I'm the only young nigga in this joint."
I mean, shit.
But
24.
What about me?
To get on,
you guessed it right. Yeah, I'm 24.
Topic kind of interesting, yeah.
Carla, you guessed it right. You guessed it right on the first try. You know, Carla knew.
Yes, I remember from yesterday.
I wish I was 24 again.
Why you say that?
You got a bunch of regrets? Let me ask you a question, Sierra. You got a bunch of regrets in your life?
Hell
you read a lot of things?
Hell yeah.
That's a wrong type of mentality.
Bunch of regrets. And all I do every day is strive to get better every day.
Yeah, but you shouldn't have regrets. Whatever happened, it happened for a reason.
I regret nothing.
You think like that at that age, but when you get older, you're gonna regret some things, and you're gonna have to be introspective and learn how not to make those mistakes again. If I could go back and not make some choices, I would definitely not make those choices.
I mean, there's mistakes I made today, but I'm not regretting it because at the end of the day,
you didn't get no ass today.
Like, if you keep thinking about your regrets, yes, it's to make you better, but at the same time,
Okay. So basically, do I have any shame or guilt for my past mistakes?
Yeah.
I do not.
Alright. Because I don't regret. I don't feel like I should go back in time and fix anything. I feel like whatever I did, I did. It's my responsibility.
They almost got the time machine finished. So
you gonna fuck up the whole. You gonna fuck up the whole timeline. That's what you're gonna do.
Don't be rich.
Say G.
I feel, but at least you got the mindset now, though. It's better now than never, though. Yeah. It's better now than never, though. See, that's why you gotta give yourself some credit. I regret nothing in my past, all that crazy shit I did, because the mindset I got now, I feel so hard on what I do. It was because of that. Those times where I was down bad.
Exactly.
And
that's why I don't regret nothing either.
People got their own opinions, though.
Hard on myself.
Yeah, I think you're too hard on yourself.
No. She only knows if she's too hard on herself, because about that smoking thing, I try to make it seem like, go ahead, my bad.
Not hard enough.
Exactly. She only knows that. We can't tell her if she's going hard on herself. We looking from the outside in. Because I be like that too.
So we gonna motivate her. Today she gonna smoke less. She gonna tell us how much.
I have been motivated by you guys since yesterday. And I did smoke less today.
See, because I don't know. Were you here when we
don't have to smoke next weekend at all.
See, there we go. You see,
I won't be able to smoke next weekend at all anyway, because I only have like.
Did you see?
I'm not getting anything else. Let's just put it out.
All right, so at least you ain't that type of smoker. Did you see that clip I played at Players Club with
hotel? Yeah, that was my favorite. That was like a horror film growing up.
Exactly.
That was everything
What clip did you play?
I'll play it again.
The scene where Ebony goes to the party.
And you saw how that bag of weed. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
My bad. What were you saying? I hope I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was saying that. Yeah, that hotel scene. Like, I forgot the girl. She was that tall girl, the thick one, that was her brother. Hotel party.
Yeah.
Her brother's name was Junior.
Yeah, Junior. What's the girl's name?
Damn, I forgot her name.
The blonde bitch.
Damn.
The bitch with blonde hair.
When the one that looked like everybody be quiet. I don't want to.
Yeah, she could whoop them. She could whoop every nigga in that hotel. I'm gonna be real with you. She was like that girl could whoop all.
To get what you want.
Not when Diamond beat her ass in the damn locker room.
That's different. That was out of anger. That's different. We talking about
shit out of that bitch.
Yeah, about the guys. Bust her head in the mirror, everything.
Okay, but bring it back. You saw she was watching Ebony, and you saw how that dude went with a bag of weed. Talking about, hey man, she's like, you ain't got nothing for me. And you saw how that weed had her out that room to cause Ebony to get assaulted. That's why I be trying to say, you see how your weakness could kind of get used against you, and that's not just for weed, alcohol, cigarettes, and all that. That's all I had to say for that.
That's wouldn't necessarily say that it's a weakness, though.
Huh?
I would more so. I wouldn't say that that's a weakness. You could say that's more like a temptation.
If I know you a smoker, and if you got a girl that I'm trying to get with, but I know that you playing big sister, I can easily get my homeboy and be like, hey, go ahead and give her a quarter and let her smoke outside. And I'd be the predator.
Man,
I'm just thinking
you got to run me some cash. Ain't nobody doing shit for a bag.
Oh, see? Nobody doing shit for a bag. Okay, cool. Get a half a zone right there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta up the scope for me then. Now we negotiating. Boom. You see what I'm talking about?
What you want to
talking about?
That's typical women. I'm just saying that. I'm saying in general, speaking like how the women think, or the younger women think these days and age. Like,
but you see where I was going at, right?
I'm not promoting prostitution.
All right, I got you.
Shit.
I see.
Now y'all see where I'm coming from.
But that wasn't her friend, so she ain't care about that girl. The whole movie, it was a different dynamic. But I understand exactly where you're coming from. Being older, I look at it different. But I have never been in that situation where I have never been in a situation like that, because I've never been dependent upon somebody to go get some, because I've been around it. So
exactly.
I've never been on somebody for that.
All right, good for you then.
And I always smoke alone. So
good for you. See, there's some people who don't got your mindset, especially from the girls. They have to be around their people, or they might have to get that one dude to go up the street to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but me growing up, I was tempted to smoke like in high school, but I wasn't with it. I was like, nah, that make your breath stink and all the other shit. I was not dealing with it. I started smoking on my own when I had my own place. I was like 2021, my second place. When I got my second place, that's when I was like, you know what? Let me just.
Didn't we just do?
I can't talk about it. I can't speak bad on you because you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't say nothing. I cannot. All these people in the chat, I can't say nothing bad about you. You feel me? But
no,
people will fall.
It still inhibits you, and it's still a nasty habit. So
okay, I'm glad you understand. Girl, that's some real shit.
The fact that you're aware of it is a big step in life already. The fact that you're aware that it's not a good thing, that's very important. Being aware,
but I always knew it wasn't a good thing. I knew it wasn't. Remember, I knew it was a good thing before I started.
Yeah, but it's not like you're not. You see, like you're talking to us, we sort of motivate you. We can't force you to do something. Like my grandma always say, you can't force a horse to eat grass. You're gonna have to eat your own grass. So in the end of the day, all we can do is to motivate you to not do it. But in the end of the day, you're the person that's gonna make the last, the ending decision.
And it's so crazy because y'all being so much younger than me, y'all motivated me to change my life.
Yeah, I mean, this is all. Listen, we all we got in this community. Who else gonna do it?
I be having down.
Go ahead.
I said it takes a village.
It does.
Oh, it takes.
But Ayo really got to me. Like when he started, I forgot that live stream that he did when he was just talking about you needed to sleep, you needed to eat, you needed to go to work.
Yeah.
I was crying. I was like, man, that's me.
See, I'm glad that stuff like that means a lot though, for real. So I'm glad you actually saw that, and I'm proud of you for real. That's real deep right there. I know what he had said. You needed to sleep, you needed to eat, you needed all that type of stuff. And I know people personally from my past that they gotta smoke before they eat.
Yeah.
That used to be me. I used to have to smoke before I did any motherfucking thing. I used to have to smoke before thinking.
It's to the point where you could pay them in weed. Their currency is weed. It ain't gotta be money. You're like, you trying to go down the street with me? I feel you coming from. I'm talking from a street point of view. Like pay them in weed, don't gotta pay them in money. Hey, you trying to do this job with me real quick?
All right, like that either. I don't know nobody like that.
Smoke.
All right, well, cool. You ain't that. That's good then. That's good. Stay away from that.
My brother. I guess I share a little of my personal life with y'all real quick, but I got one brother, and he had a bad drug problem, and I remember how when he was going through his storm, that's how he was, man. He couldn't do nothing without smoking first. He was on hard drugs too, man. So I remember one time Yo did a stream about his past. Like I said before, man, I grew up. That's all I knew up until I went to college. So you know what I'm saying? So
all right. I need to look at the chat real quick. I'm sorry.
So I have a lot of respect for people who manage to break addictions, and now that I'm in the army and stuff like that, I got a lot of young soldiers. They come from the gutter like that, and they bring their bad habits to the military. I've had to drive several soldiers to rehab. Had soldiers shack up with me and stuff like that. Like I said, I was staying in the base. Now I stay in an apartment complex, but I had soldiers stay with me because they spend all their rent money on drugs and narcotics and stuff like that. So I didn't see how bad it really get. But the biggest part about it is, man, break the habit. You got to get away from where you're from. Mm-hmm. That's what DMX should have done. DMX would have moved away from New York or something like that. You would have had a better chance. But being in New York like that, man, he knows where to get drugs from and stuff like that. So
that's not even it. New York is too toxic. I'm gonna tell you this. I live in New York. I've been living here for 7 years. I'll be honest with you. I want to get out so bad. It's depressing here. And people say, if you can survive in New York, you can basically survive anywhere, which is true to a certain degree. But how long are you going to keep suffering over here in New York? New York is not a bad place to live in. No, let me rephrase that. New York is New York. I don't want to say anything good or bad, but I can tell you one thing about New York. New York can be toxic and very stressful. That's one thing I'll tell you for sure. Like compared to other states, what happened?
So this shit is draining my back. I didn't mean to cut you off, youngin.
Yeah,
StreamYard kill your battery, bro.
What the fuck? I'm on red. What the fuck?
Yeah, it can kill your battery, bro.
Is there a reason why StreamYard kills your battery?
Well, it's a live streaming application, and you do it through the browser.
Yeah. But Turbo, don't that mean any area in America is bad? The area, like if you in the high poverty area, I mean, if you was middle class or upper, would you be saying that same thing about New York?
Nope.
Okay then, all right.
Because if you broke, no matter where you live in America, it's gonna be stressful.
No.
Yeah, but like
no, wait, hold on. Who said no?
New York broke and everywhere else broke is different.
No, if you broke in Mississippi, you super broke. You super broke.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Mississippi broke. Yeah, but
because,
like
because
if
no,
you
I'm gonna
broke
tell you why. Hold on, Turbo. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Mississippi, we ain't got subways and buses like New York does. If you broke in Mississippi, you really broke.
What part of Mississippi you from, bro?
Meridian.
Oh man, shit, that ain't far from Baton Rouge.
No, yeah, you right by Shreveport, huh?
Nah, Baton Rouge is deep south. Like that's like 45 minutes from the city, from New Orleans.
Bro, you a soldier, man. You from Baton Rouge?
Yeah, I'm from South Baton Rouge.
Bro, you a damn old head over there, man.
Oh no, man.
Young guy over there for real, man. For real.
That's what I am, dog. I'm just a nigga trying to make. I was born in New Orleans. I was born in the West Bank, in a little city called Homer. It's right outside the West Bank. Grew up.
Man, what the fuck?
I can hear it now.
Oh yeah.
Hey, who phone doing that?
Nah, but like what Lou said, I'm not saying what's going on.
But I feel what you're saying, Turbo. But it's like, I'm just saying though too. It's like being broke anywhere is bad. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but like you know what it is with New York, like for example, if I was to make $2K in Atlanta compared to $2K in New York, that would be like the huge.
But you're not gonna get paid the same as you do in New York as you do in Atlanta. Like a job in New York would be $100K, and a job in Atlanta be $70K.
Yeah, because our minimum wage is higher too. So I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you just got to try to break out of that cycle.
Hey, Sierra, your mic muted if you're talking. I see your mouth moving.
Oh, my bad. I said that 70K go a lot further than that 100K. The 70K go a lot further in Atlanta, period, than 100K would ever do.
But 70K ain't broke though. We were talking about like being broke in Atlanta.
Like the difference with 70K in Atlanta and 70K in New York, if we're looking at that point of view, then yes, you're gonna be saving a lot more money. You're gonna be able to do a lot more with your money since everything is cheaper in Atlanta compared to New York.
I don't know, man. Rent in Atlanta pretty
south in general.
Is it? I don't know, dog. Like
Atlanta, I was in Baton Rouge. You rolling, you flexing, you
Whoa, wait. Okay, how much for an apartment in Atlanta?
In a shit.
It depended. You trying? Was it Bankhead?
Hold on.
Bankhead like $2K minimum.
Okay, like that.
Well, I mean.
Wait, hold on. Okay. Brian was trying to say about because we about to compare it. So I'm gonna tell you the prices in New York. But go ahead, Brian. You said real quick in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, outside of like Burkhead, the expensive ass areas, on average, most places in the South about $700 rent.
$700 for what? A 2-bedroom?
Yeah, about two. Usually, I could be wrong, but usually about a 2-bedroom. Now, I'm speaking like in like urban areas, like 700, maybe 800 in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah, you gonna have roaches, but you can live.
Yeah, you're gonna be staying somewhere where everybody's claimed a certain set, but you know.
Yeah, all right. So over here,
but I see what you're saying though, because y'all
over here during the daytime, but
over here it'd be 12. It'd be 12 to like Armani said, it could be $1,200 to almost $1,400 for in a hood area, and that should be a studio. It don't even have a room. It's just a big space. That's how crazy it is.
I know, dude.
And on top of that, you got Con Edison too that you have to pay for, which is crazy. So it doesn't cover utilities and all that stuff. In New York, when I tell you New York is ridiculous with rent, it is ridiculous.
I heard a dude had to pay $800 to rent somebody's closet.
Kind of bullshit.
They were living in a closet, dog, for $800 a month, bro. That shit crazy, bro.
Whatever out there ain't for me.
I hear in Columbia you get a 4-bedroom house for $800.
But yeah, like I said, people are moving to the South. On top of that, it's a better place to raise a family.
Yep.
Because you gotta understand, man. Like as a father, I want to raise my kids somewhere where the schools are good, the sports is good. On the East Coast and above, sports are okay, but in the South, man, like bad high schools in the South have good sports. So, you know what I'm saying? That's
I'm with you, bro. I would definitely raise my family in the South. When I was over there in California, I felt the most racist.
Oh, most West Coast.
Yo, hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Turbo, we hear you, man.
Yeah, because my mic keeps disconnecting. I got like those multiple ports.
To say the West Coast is liberal is extremely racist.
Yeah, bro. California more racist than Mississippi. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, well,
what? Y'all telling me something new. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, it's super racist over there. And Seattle, oh my god.
Yeah, there ain't a whole lot of niggas living in Seattle.
It's only Africans, and we know how they.
So what's the most racist experience y'all went through?
Oh man, so many. I done been called niggas and got in fights, all of that.
Living every day in South Baton Rouge.
For real?
My nigga, what? Like, you gotta understand. Like, ask the gentleman right here. Ask Citizen Luke. Ask him about how racism in the South isn't like it is. Racism in the South is like generalized. We have a high school in North Louisiana called the West Monroe Rebels, right? They got the Confederate flag for a fucking mascot.
Well,
my brother property.
Wait, hold on.
That's normal.
Where I'm from, the KKK originated.
Where you from?
Indiana.
Oh yeah, that's what the Klan.
Indiana, they get down up there. Indianapolis, oh my god, that murder very high up there. I was in Ohio, and they talk about let's go to Indianapolis. I was in.
Also, Grump wanted to tell my brother went to high school. I told you that shit.
Yeah, that's ignorant. I mean, the Confederate flag is a terrorist flag, to be honest, because South Carolina being the first.
Yeah. That's what me and Grump talked about it. We talked about it on the phone. Remember?
Did y'all ever see the video that was circulating about
South
that
Carolina,
one
the
teenage
first to
girl?
secede from the Union? And then you got Alabama, you got Indiana. All them. The Confederate flag during the American Revolution was fighting against the Yankees. Like, that was a terrorist flag, but people talk about it as culture, but that's no different than ISIS.
But you know, it's more Africans fighting with the South, though, right? Like literal Africans and Haitians and Jamaicans.
You talking about the Wars? You talking about the Civil War? Like, which one?
What you talking about, Sierra?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Civil War, like regular, like after slavery. It was still
you had over 250 commission
in South Carolina.
Yeah.
What'd you about to say, Grump?
Oh, my bad.
Grump, you said 250 commission officers. Like what?
No, we talking about that. There was the Yankees, though. There was black. There was African Americans. Yeah. So, because you got people talking about the white Union freed the slaves. No, that's bullshit. We got stuff.
No. We freed ourselves once Haiti freed themselves.
Yeah, you talking about the French, right?
They came over here and helped us too.
Yeah, that's only like 80 miles.
What's the name? I forgot his name. The guy who beat Napoleon. The general Haitian general that beat Napoleon. Toussaint. Yeah, Toussaint.
But I agree with you about the flag.
Napoleon, that's when we was able to free ourselves.
Y'all ever heard of David Duke? Does that name resonate with y'all? David Duke.
Yeah, I heard that name.
David Duke went to LSU. There's actually a fraternity at LSU. That's a Ku Klux Klan fraternity. So yeah,
I believe it.
Ku Klux Klan fraternity because it's freedom of speech. But like, you gotta step in places like. And the thing is, I'm not saying Baton Rouge is like ultra racist, but the problem you have to understand. In other places you see racism, it's oh my god, he's racist. In Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Racism is like it's internalized. Like racism is normalized. Like people, it's not uncommon for a white boy to say "What up, my nigga." I'm just being real. Especially Mississippi.
Yeah, but see, this how I look at it, right? Okay, so in the South, it's not necessarily racism. It's just that white people don't kiss black people's ass in the South because white people grew up with black people. Like we went to church with white people. We all together all day long. So it's not like in California where all the black people live over there and all the white people live over here and all the Mexicans live over there. It's like straight, we all mixed in the South. Like, and that's why, we fought white boys, you know what I mean? There's no real, see, I thought it was racism. That's what they told me. But when I went over to motherfucking Seattle and California, that's what I experienced. Like what true, they talk about systemic racism. That is real, like over there. But they liberals, so they make it seem like they're not that, but they are.
I feel like I went through a lot of racism growing up in Florida. They still have a street called Division Street where they would separate the black people living from the white people and where they live. So it wasn't a
let me ask you a question.
You a nigga and you'll have to straighten them. This is in Florida.
Let me ask y'all a question. Now we're just talking about that. Let me ask y'all, do you think that's a bad thing though? If they make white people live over there and black people over here, do you think that's a bad thing?
Now,
no.
Yes. then
because
if
your neighborhood is great, I mean, if your neighborhood is good and you making money and doing everything, I don't see the problem. Like I really don't care. You know what I mean? I don't really care to be around white people like that.
Yeah, but I think what it is, I think what it is that people want is just that, like, it feels like we're going back to segregation type shit.
Yeah, but the difference between that is that segregation was the government actually instituting it, and they forced black people into like fucked up situations.
No. That's not what happened.
All right,
What
Brian.
happened is we were segregated, doing perfectly fine, had our own economy. Then we forced ourselves into their system. And they said, okay, you want to be in our system, we're going to give you trash. We're going to give you the lowest part of our system. So that's what happened.
She telling the truth. She telling the truth.
No, but
that's true.
But I'm saying though,
they didn't put us into any situation we didn't put ourselves into.
No, you missed my point. Segregation was enforced by the United States government.
And that's fine. But
no, it's not fine because the government should not have that type of power to segregate. Is what I'm saying.
People, yeah, you shouldn't segregate. Like
now, if you segregate yourself, that's different because you have that choice. But the government should not have that choice to segregate people. You see what I'm saying? Now, we like you said,
be like, because it's not life or death, so it shouldn't really be regulated by the law.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think Texas or Florida listen to the government, man.
They don't.
I don't think Texas and Florida will listen to the government. So the government would have been like, at that time, they was doing their own thing. You feel me?
See, the only problem that I think we really have living, in the vicinity of each other is the way that we're policed. I think that's the biggest problem that black people have. They don't want white people policing their neighborhoods.
But black people don't want to be policed. But black people don't want to be policed.
No, black people do want to be policed. I want police.
No, they don't.
I don't want there to be martial law. That's insane.
Black people don't want to be police. Being a police is lame. Being a police, you a narc, you a suck,
because that connotation was invented because when you're a police, you're siding with the white man.
Right.
If we were policing ourselves in our own community, we just regulate ourselves.
Yeah, and we got a lot of lack of dads around too. So you notice it like
I think that's the first thing we need to start with is with the youngins, because the new generation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like, look, it's okay if you don't have a lot of education, but as long as both parents are there to breed their kids, I think that's the most important role in.
And I don't feel like we should be educated together.
Yeah, as your kids is growing, you educate yourself as you raising your kid.
No, I feel like black people should have a different education than white people. White people
yes.
have a different education. And people, you should educate your own community because
you're right.
I mean,
we have different energies.
But that's the thing.
Different things to learn.
You know how majority folks are. They're sheeps, and when we create channels like this, we raise awareness. But sometimes I'll be scared sometimes because I feel like, what if we don't get enough supporters? What if because it's a small group that thinks like us. It's not very huge, but can we really
do your part?
And that's the thing. What I'm scared about is I'm not saying we should stop. We should keep going, but my question in my back of the head be all the time is can we really push it to make a big impact to make our community see better?
No,
terrible.
It's gonna take each individual coming to their own realization. The only thing that you can do is help those that want to be guided. It's not for you to reach and teach everybody. It's never been that way.
But you spread it. But that's the thing. You spreading the knowledge and awareness. That's all you're doing. You're not teaching them how to do certain things. I don't know. What's so funny, Lou?
Don't do that. I got a brother. I shared on community.
My bad, Turbo. I was reading text messages. My bad, Turbo. I wouldn't laugh at you.
I was just bullshit. I was just bullshit.
Because Turbo. I'm about to say, you saw that guy shared, right? Who doing that trade thing with the youth in Atlanta? You remember that? I had seen you.
Yeah.
I put it on YouTube channel. Him. He's actually taking all the black kids around Georgia. What was it? Albany, Georgia. And I'm educating, mechanic, all that type of trade stuff to help them, become successful young black men.
Which is good.
Yeah.
So there is a big hope basically. So
He got his own school. He got his own school bus, and he pick them up. It's
but
not.
and that's the thing, and that's the thing. You know what's another thing too? Like you can build all of this stuff, you can gather all of them, but then it comes to like self will. Or are they gonna stay there and learn? Are they gonna stay and continue that? Or are they just gonna go back to their old habits? You
A
know what I'm
child is
saying?
a blank slate. You take a child in an environment, and you put them in a different environment, they're gonna change.
Oh, so you're more like a John Locke, or is it
Oh, why you name after philosophers now? Come on.
That's my thing. I told you I was a nerd now.
What? Oh, what? What was that?
I said that's my thing. I told you I was a nerd now.
I see. I feel you though, but I ain't trying to be. So
I
what you
want to.
think?
I want
Why
to.
you think
I want to
that?
bring my fault.
Nah, that's good. I'm asking why she think that I was thinking of the John Locke, idea.
It was John Locke. Or what's the other guy's name? I forget. But it's about basically, can you change a person that if you change their environment, or are people innately good? Are people innately bad? That's the argument.
Yeah, it's environment. It's and Sierra, you made an excellent point, and I wanted to expand on that. I just was doing something about we need different educations. We do. Black people, black people, what we're really good at is being like effective.
What's up?
You know what I mean? Like instead of like just knowing a bunch of things, like knowledge, we're really good at being effective at like doing something really good. So we should really like tailor our education to doing effective things.
And we
Like
had education like that.
we
So
did.
we
How
understood.
about
Yeah.
my fault? I was gonna ask. And how about like certain like problems in our communities? Like how do we
What's the
like
problem? The
target those?
problems in our community are with ourselves. Like me, I have a problem smoking weed. That's my problem. But it will affect the community because I can't be in a community active if I'm just gonna sit here and smoke weed. So we have to change ourselves. That's it. And once everybody be like, okay, I just want to change, but everybody's not gonna change. It's like I don't want to say it's a lost cause, but just do the best you can while you live.
I'm glad to hear there's people that that have that
Carla, what you gonna
mentality.
say about that?
Well, I mean,
I
um,
said Carla. My
like I
bad.
said,
What?
I said Carla. What you gotta say?
Yo, girl.
My
I
bad.
don't know. I thought he said Lou for some reason.
Yeah, Ty right.
Yo, that's funny.
What's your input,
What you
Carla?
say?
That's what I'm trying.
How you typing on the chat?
I
You can't
can
type.
agree with everyone because I mean everyone has their own different perspective, and for me, I would say, you're not really a product of your environment if your mindset isn't there. It really starts with the thinking. I mean, my mom's side came over from Southeast Asia, and my dad's side came from the States. So when you asked, what was our worst experience with racism, I dealt with that in my own family because in my Asian culture, black is bad, but in on my black side, it's just like don't dilute our kind or whatever you want to say about that. But
Wait, okay, so you're a half and half.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
What are you? Half Korean, half black.
no, my mother's Laotian and Japanese, and my dad is black.
Laotian.
Your
Oh,
mother is
there it
what?
is. Laotian.
My
Oh,
mom's from
Laos.
Laos, yeah,
Yeah, I know.
and she's part Japanese, and my dad is black.
I got a question because I'm
What's up?
full black. My question is, you, Carla, and Turbo, as being interracial, where do you believe you fit in?
Wherever accepts me.
See, that's hard because when I think of like high school, like I didn't fit in with all the black girls, and I didn't fit in with the white girls. I didn't fit in with the Hispanics. We rarely had Asians, so it was like that's why I think I got along with everyone because
Yeah.
I was
I, I,
the one
I
that
mean,
didn't fit in.
B E.
my
Okay, I
bad.
You know
understand
what?
now, Carla.
But you
Yeah.
know what's funny? It's like it's okay to just be mixed. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be black. You don't have to be white. You don't have to be. You know what I mean? You could just be what you are, which is mixed. And there's really nothing wrong with that.
Well, when you're a child, you don't understand that. When you're a
I
child growing up with certain family members abusing you because you're half Asian or abusing you because you're half black. Like, it's not okay.
Well, I'm saying, wait,
Lou, you said, all right. I got a question. Lou, you interracial, bro?
No, I'm 102% black.
All right, so
He's
I
gonna
guess
make
it's
some
just
interracial.
so it's just basically me and Carla. So I don't know if
my kids will be mixed though.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna make some
But
interracial real soon.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna be mixed. So
on my end, I've experienced racism from both sides. Either you're not black enough, or this was when I was younger, or either you're not Indian enough.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not either one. You're both.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They don't like. I've experienced like I'm telling you, because I'm both. There's like a little identity problem. Yeah, because then you will have to. They want you to pick a side, and I don't want to pick a side. I like both sides.
Do, and that's why I wanted to know because. Okay, we were just discussing separation. We can't separate y'all. I feel like
no.
If you have black in you, just because it's the most dominant genetic trait, you black.
Indeed.
No, that's actually some white supremacist thing. Actually, that's actually like just because somebody's like 1/8 black.
Genetics, actually.
Not really, because if you think about it, right, by them doing that, they're actually creating a new black race, which is the mixed race. Because it was actually, if you think about it, if you look at Black history, majority of it is mulattoes. They don't really like to talk about it. If mixed people were their own group and people didn't just lump them into black people like they do, we would have almost no Black history. It would be mulatto.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to talk about that. But
well, yeah, I would personally say I identify with black because my daddy black and
that's
I
cool
act black.
too. Yeah, and then that's another thing too. Like kids tend to gravitate to
that. Daddy.
Yeah,
I can't say the same because
is your dad Indian?
Yeah, my dad's Indian. Like we have a little bit of Indonesian too, but I don't really count. It's like a small percentage. I don't really care for that shit. Yo, that's some loud ass mic, dog.
Yeah, Ty, bro, Ty,
get it out, Ty.
Come on, man.
Get it out, Ty.
I think
he at work and he coming back.
I'm turn my mic down real quick.
He on that work AC. You know the AC be at the break room.
All right, so my pops is somebody said you are the race of your father. So
and this is when it gets complex right here, dude. So it's like honestly, this is like it's deeper than race at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? This is just the one layer of the onion right here. So you see how this is like simplicity, but it became complex and complex.
Yeah, it's conflicting. Very conflicting.
Yeah, conflicting. And this is a big distraction. And like, who created this distraction? Who created, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You see all this confusion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Right now, I see everybody got their own differences. But at the end of the day, you said citizen, you said black people are effective. So as a whole, all of us are effective.
Yeah, Ty, it's too loud.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like let me kind of backtrack it. Like I'm not trying to say any. Like people say that I don't like mixed people. No, I just see the struggles mixed people go through trying to fit in. You know what I mean? Trying to fit in one or the other. But it's like, bro, y'all are both. And the problem right now is that we don't have a lot of both. But it's coming though.
And I think the other problem is too that they gotta accept us. And sometimes neither side don't want to accept. Which I get a lot of conflict sometimes.
But you shouldn't have to. But that's the thing too, man. It's like, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. There's really no benefit in being black. So I mean, I understand why it's.
So it's a great benefit being black. I love my melanin.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. So you got 150,000 for being black?
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like that's all I'm saying. Like,
okay,
like I'm not like there's not no self-hate, and I'm just being real. Like there's no benefit. There's no benefit to being any race.
Genetically, it's benefit. Monetarily, economically, it's probably ain't the best.
But this is what I'm talking about claiming it. You get what I'm saying? Like claiming it. I know what y'all are saying, like genetics.
I'm
you
not
jump
talking
high.
about claiming it. You know what it is? It's just that whenever you try to, how to explain to you, because you're a mixed race. If a black person go out with a black person, y'all gonna have a lot of stuff in common because of the household and all that stuff. So it's a lot of stuff in common that you can click with,
Right.
But because I came from a mix, I know from both sides. But it's just that certain stuff I haven't experienced because I don't come from a home where both of my parents is black. So certain
Right.
stuff I can't relate to it, and it feels awkward sometimes because when you're dealing with other people, when you yo, whose mic is that? Ty, is that you?
Oh, Mom,
Yeah,
I know
my
why
fault.
you
But
Somebody cracking. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know what it is neither. But when you were, it's like some type of acceptance. It's like you feel alone. Like you feel like you know there's no, because there's it's like a scarcity of mixed people compared to like other like solid races. It's
Don't feel bad. I feel alone too around a lot of black people. So I mean, I feel like there's a lot of black people I can't really relate to either. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like what you feel is what I feel sometimes too. So it's not like
and it's funny because you're a full race.
that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro. Like just find your own tribe. Just don't
Oh,
just cause like bro, we didn't choose to be black. Like we didn't get together and
Or did
just
we?
all right.
Right.
Let's just
no, no,
yo.
because
Let me
if
let me
if
let me
if
ask you a
if
question.
if
Hold on.
majority of black people in America had the choice, they would not be black.
Okay,
Hold
let
on.
me
Am
let me
I
take it
too
a little
loud?
deeper. Let me take
Hold
it a
on. Am
little
I too
bit
loud?
deeper.
Hello, hello. Somebody said I'm too
Yeah,
loud in the comment.
elaborate on that.
I feel like, okay, I think we chose our exact path before we even got here. We knew the struggles we was gonna face in the skin that we were born into, and we decided to take that challenge. So it's
How
our,
did
yeah.
Sierra? Hold on? Come on, we didn't choose to be black.
I
We didn't
mean,
choose. We can't choose
spiritually
our
you did.
parents.
Spiritually, you knew what you was gonna be before you even got here.
Hey,
You
both
Come
of
on
knew
now.
y'all,
you
Come
can
had
on
the
this
now.
break
struggles.
down with
You
you and
knew
Lou?
you knew your
Okay,
parents.
because Lou is a computer programmer. He's thinking logically. What you correct?
Okay, you just
You're
think
Mhm.
also
about like, okay,
you're also
everybody can say we not black, we not black.
I was
no
about to
no
say,
Sierra,
I understand where Sierra's coming
Sierra,
from.
you're
I
correct
agree with it completely.
because your essence. You're correct as your your spirit, the essence of you. So you're correct. I'm saying, but y'all thinking on two different planes though.
But maybe it could
I'm
come
not
together
saying
because also kind of putting in what you said. Because what he's saying is that, okay, if we had a choice, we would erase the stigma behind being a black person, which is whatever, they stereotype us to be. Of course, nobody wants to be stereotyped. Everybody has stereotypes though within each race. But no other race is like, oh, I don't want to be this race. Only black people have that self-hate sometimes. Now, what I was saying is that you basically life is a game and you have to play your position within the game. You came in as this player, so play your part. Yeah, it's gonna be struggles, but this is what you already knew you was coming into
I didn't.
as
Nobody
a
knew
God
it.
and as a
Come on,
spiritual
Sierra.
presence, as your essence.
both of
Come
y'all
on.
think that's what I'm saying. Both of y'all correct. Y'all thinking on two different planes. That's what I'm trying to say. It's y'all trying to make an interface
But
with it but on two different planes. You know what I'm saying?
I think we agreeing though. I think we're agreeing. We're gonna get there.
Y'all, yeah, y'all about
no,
to
we
say
cool.
I
We cool.
understand both of y'all.
I just was saying that like we just didn't have the well, this is what I was building up to, right? So we don't have the choice to choose our skin, so we can't necessarily see ourselves as like some type of team that you claim. You see what I'm saying? It's not like like how you choose a gang or choose a team. Like we didn't choose this, right? So it's not like what I'm trying to tell you to like y'all not missing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what I mean. So I don't want y'all to have this anxiety about if you black or if you that. No, you just both. That's what I was saying.
So basically, like you said, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
Yeah, exactly. That's okay. That's a
All right.
good point. Yeah.
Then
So
that's
how
facts. I see
about
what you're saying.
and how about I understand that part, but how about not experiencing racism from neither side? Because
I
I
experienced racism from black people. Black people call me dark skin. I'm black as fuck. I mean, what I don't
Yeah, we just talking.
this the life you want, Turbo? You want
I
you
get
want you
called
want be
no,
yellow.
that's what I'm saying. But like, oh,
what you
go
say,
ahead, go ahead.
Carl? Go ahead,
Let
Carl.
Carla go ahead.
I
Speak.
get
Go ahead.
called yellow, and I'm not yellow.
Yeah, see? Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, come on. We
but
all
then
get it, bro.
but when you go to the Asian side, they call you black. They be like, you're not Asian.
Hell
Am I
yeah,
correct?
that's a nigga.
See, and that's the shit that pisses me off. It's like, dog, we're both.
So you feel like monkey in the middle.
Yeah, and it's like,
okay, boom, there we go. Good.
It's like, why do we have to feel some type of way? Just because we're mixed, it don't make no sense, you know?
Okay, I see. I'm glad you said that.
You are having that, being able to grab from both sides.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all.
Well, I mean, but
think
about
Would it even be the same if we were mixed with white? I mean, and no black. Say if I was just white and Asian.
I don't know.
You be mixed.
I don't know. White
No,
and
I'm
black.
saying with
I
the
don't know. I feel like
stigmatism of me being mixed with white be like how it is with me being mixed with black.
No, because the difference is we're talking about the difficulty you have being black in general, and then
That's what I'm saying,
adding
because my
black to
mom would be
something
like,
else.
say some shit like this to me. You should have a baby by a white guy.
Oh damn!
Type
Oh,
shit.
see
A
now we
lot of
getting
black
deep.
people say that too. A lot of black people want to have mixed kids.
God damn.
But they know
Okay.
that's okay.
Hold on, hey Ty, real quick, Ty. You can say something real quick because like I got to buy my subscription so I can add more people on here. You got Mo Fat, and I want to bring them in here real quick to say something.
I'll
So
get
what's up,
off
Ty?
and you can get in.
No, you can stay on, Carl.
I got about to call.
Ty
Yeah, call.
ain't
We ain't
work
trying.
anyway.
We ain't trying to
Don't
let
keep
you
me
out.
hostage.
No, we ain't
Yeah,
going nowhere.
we're gonna keep you hostage. Yeah, we need more
We
mixed.
need.
We need mixed feedback.
Yeah, we need you. I think that.
Yeah, mixed feedback.
Yeah, we need mixed feedback.
Hey, Mo Facts, say something real quick, Mo Facts.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Yeah,
Hey,
Doing great.
what's
Hey,
good?
first of all, I want to congratulate Young Grump on the come up. Hey, bro, you doing big things. I'll see you out here.
real fast.
I appreciate y'all. Hey, it's up. I appreciate y'all. Y'all support me, in this understanding because without me, nothing. And I appreciate y'all. So we a team up in here.
Right. So what I posted on there was that two things. One, lineage comes from your father, and you're saying so. That's just like if the seed when you plant a plant, the seed determines what that plant is. No matter what kind of medium you plant it in, it's the same thing with people. So if your father is so-called black, and that's another thing, black doesn't exist. First of all, black is a color, it's not a culture.
Exactly.
So all the things we're discussing here is based off a premise of a social construct. So I mean, when we say we black, because I work with people that are from India, it's darker than me. Are they black?
No.
And I'm the color of young Grunt. You know what I'm saying? So this black thing is made up. I mean, that's just like why African people don't deal with African American people. It's not the fact that it's color, it's culture. And black people in America don't have a culture because it's been stripped from us. So first of all, for us to be who we are, we got to figure out who we are as a culture.
Who we were.
Was it indigenous people?
Say that.
Well, that's part. So this is my belief. We're made up of three different groups. We're made up of the indigenous people. We're made up of the Moors who came out of Europe, and we're made up of the Africans off the West Coast. And what happened was in the late 1800s, they said anybody that was melanated was black, and they made them slave, and they mixed all these people together. So that's
right.
That's
okay. I just got one little thing I want to touch on about something that you said. When you said that the lineage comes from your father, that's actually incorrect. Your lineage comes from your mother. Now I understand what you're saying with your scenario as far as when you plant a seed, no matter what, the seed will grow, whatever you plant it, whatever medium it's in. But the seed is inside of the woman. The water is the sperm. If you really want to get technical. So the
no, the
water
seed comes from
being
the
the
father.
sperm. Okay, well let me just finish. The water just being a sperm, because what a sperm does is it ignites the egg to start, the whole gestation process. Women were able to gestate without the men. They were able to trigger that process. Now, generations past, whatever. We can't do that anymore. So now what we have is the seed is inside of the woman. The water ignites that seed to grow. That's what happens. But besides that, when you were talking about the three different, you know, categories of people that were in the United States, so that we have here now, true. They grouped us all together, but we all come from Africa. The indigenous people came from Africa at one point.
Well, if you
The
want to use
Moors
that
were
logic, white
Africans
people
at
came
one
from
point
Africa.
before they were raped by Arabs. See, the Moors
If
were
you
the children and the hostages of the Arabs.
see,
Let's
this
not
is what's
forget.
dangerous, though. This is what's dangerous about that logic is then you saying white people came from Africa, so they're African too.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about as far as the three groups you were saying. That's all I. That's the only thing I was referencing with the three groups. Those three groups all originated from Africa. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but that's the problem with the back to Africa and the African. And see, that's the thing about lineage because you have people that's of Hamite lineage that you know what I'm saying that are not the same as the Semitic races. So you
Okay.
can't lump. That's the point of lineage. That's why I said I didn't say. That's what I'm saying. The lineage comes from the father. That's why last names are the way they are because lineage is defined by the father.
Right, but that
And your
changed.
culture. So let, me, let, me,
That
let me let me
changed.
get let me get this one off and I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay.
So that's like if I marry like in times of antiquity, right? If I was to marry a wife, the wife would come and live with me in my culture. She would give up her culture and become my culture, and our children would be from my lineage and share my culture. And that's the problem now that we don't have that anymore. So now you have children that are made from people mixing from different cultures, and they don't know which culture to align to, and that's why they're lost. So really, those people should go out and form their own culture. It'll be better than trying to shoehorn themselves into one culture or the other.
Mm. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but hold
I see
on,
what
wait a
you're saying.
minute.
Like with
Wait,
that
let me
last
get this
part.
here. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this. So, but what you're saying is though, that's this is my point though. They need to make their own. Oh, that's what you just said. Okay, never mind. Because I was saying being both, right? You know what I mean?
Well, you
Like if
can't be both.
you
I mean,
can be
because you
both.
never.
Wait. Yes, you can. Red and blue makes purple, right? That's my whole
No,
point.
but it's
Red and
not
blue
red or
makes
blue. Then
it's
it's not red
purple.
nor blue.
It's purple. It's a whole entire new concept now. That's my whole point.
Right,
If you
but
fuse them two together, there's something new. They're
that's
both.
my point. So they would never. So if you try to put a red ball in when a bucket of purple, maybe if you try to put a purple ball in a bucket of red balls, it's going to stand out. Or if you try to put it in a bucket of blue balls, it's going to stand out. It's
Yeah,
never going to be pure enough to be red or blue.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about when you mix two colors, right? When you
I
mix red
understand
and
that.
blue, they become purple, right? So if you, I'm telling with Turbo, his
Whoa.
father's Indian, his mother's black, so they can. He is both now. He is not. He is a whole
No,
new
actually,
concept.
he's Indian. He's
No, he's
Indian.
not. He's both. He has two
No,
cultures.
All
you
right,
can't
so
have two cultures. Because I'm gonna
How
say
can you
this.
not have
Like,
two cultures?
I'm gonna say why you can't have two
You
cultures.
can
So say,
always combine two things to create
you
something new. What are you talking about? It's
see
called innovation.
that's the modern way of thinking, and that's why we're
It's
in
it's,
so
it's
much
the
chaos and confusion.
it's
Let
not.
me
Oh my
finish.
god,
Let me
bro.
ask you a question. What I'm saying is this. So say if you try to merge two cultures and one of them is Muslim and one of them is American, and you want to bring a ham to the table, it's going to cause confusion.
Oh,
That's
kind of
why
like
you
No,
a.
can't.
you gotta make
it's
the
gonna bring a
NOI.
new culture. No,
That's
that means
exactly
it's
what
gonna
you
bring
create, the NOI.
you're yeah, you're creating a new culture then because
That's what I'm saying.
you're
Something new.
incorporating two things with each other and making it one. So
Exactly. That's how we got rap. That's how we got rock and roll. You create two
that's
different
how
genres and put it together.
that's how you got drill nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. That's all about innovation, and that's what I'm telling them is that mixed people are the innovation. They are the new thing that's going to come across the horizon. Is what I'm saying. So
I get what Mo's saying.
embrace it.
I get somewhat what Mo is saying though, but like you
Let him
can't really.
finish real quick. Hold on, Mo.
But
You got to finish. You about to finish your thing, Mo?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just I'm listening now. I mean, because I think like this first, seek first to understand, then to be understood. But I'm just saying the point I'm trying to
Okay.
make is when you make that purple ball, it's not going to be accepted by the red balls or the blue balls. So it can't be both. It has to be its own thing. And that's what the problem is that we want when people go out and make decisions to have interracial children. It makes it hard on the children because they don't fit in. And if you want to do that, then move your children into a culture that's similar to those that with children that are mixed like them, and then they'll be accepted. But if you try to bring, that's just like here. That's just like you have a light skinned child and a dark skinned family. even though they have the same genetic makeup with the same genetic parents, it's always going to be consternation. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're different.
Yeah, but we're talking about like we're talking about cultures though.
I understand.
That child you're talking about is still in a monoculture. I'm talking about when you mix.
So basically, what Moise was basically saying was the same thing. What I was saying about us not getting accepted by either sides. It's going to bring conflict.
You won't be.
Yeah, and
because you're not either one, but you're both.
Yeah, exactly. So
so this is duality.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on, wait a minute. I made a perfect video about it on my channel about Blade. Right, Blade is he's a vampire and he's a human. But he's both.
He's a hybrid. He's a hybrid.
He's a daywalker, right?
I'll share it again.
Yeah.
I want to say something about that. When they found Blade and him being a hybrid, it was like, okay, that takes it to the next level.
Thank you.
Now, you're saying that the mixed race is the next level, like Blade. It's not a detriment for them to be mixed.
Yeah, they're the next step of evolution.
Right.
They're not though, because they won't be trusted by either group.
But what are you talking about? Wait, hold on, wait. Wait a minute. Stop. Barack Obama.
Okay, go ahead.
Drake. Kamala Harris.
Wait.
Hold on,
wait. You're making my point.
Mariah Carey.
You're making my point.
Malcolm. Wait. Malcolm X.
Oh
Booker
shit.
T. Washington.
Wait.
No, hold on. No. Rosa Parks. I'm not done.
Yes, Malcolm X was not mixed race. Yes, you was going good. Malcolm X was not mixed race.
Malcolm X is a mixed race. Yes,
he is not.
Grandfather.
His mother was redhead. His mother was octoroon. He is a mixed race.
But that means that she was mixed race.
But
his father was black. So that still makes him black. So you're saying mixed race is you have pure and pure come together to make.
It doesn't have to be pure.
I got a question for Mo.
Now you're going in semantics, bro. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You're going into semantics, bro. Like it doesn't matter if it's pure and pure. You're still mixing something else.
Let me explain to you why we're having a different conversation, because we stand two different things. I'm speaking on culture because color doesn't exist. Because when you say color by race, I'll say it again. I have people that are Asian Indian that are darker than me and Grump, but they do not identify as black. So you can't say you can associate people by race, by color. That's what I'm saying. It's by culture.
Okay, I'm gonna Turbo, hold on, Turbo.
Albino?
No, this is what I'm saying though. Like, okay, so black is just an identifier, right? Like, we're Americans at the end of the day.
No,
right? But we're not American. You're not American.
That's a nationality. That's not a culture.
Yes, it is American culture. We all have a culture. We all have the same language. We all have the same traditions. We all have the same values.
He's from India, right? The man in the top. I don't know your names. It's kind of small for me to read. You're from your father's from India, right? India is a nation. Hold on. India is a nation, but how many subcultures cultures do you have in India?
I don't know.
30 something.
Hold on.
Exactly.
First of all, yes.
I mean, bro, you just threw it, but he throwing shit out there that's not what we talking about.
Hold on. No, because you're conflating race, nationality, and color.
No, I'm not. Bro. You keep cutting me off, Turbo. You keep cutting me off. Everybody keep cutting. Like, bro, it wasn't even that long of what I said. I said black is an identifier because we're all Americans at the end of the day. So your culture is American.
No, your nationality is American.
No, so there's no American culture, bro.
Okay, listen.
No.
Okay, what about this? The culture varies.
Well, this man just said there's no. Wait, did y'all hear this?
You have a
hold on, Terrell.
That black people have, or some black people might have this kind of culture. They do certain things certain ways in America. Another group of black people do have a different kind of culture, and then that breaks down to it's a class system. But I think what Lou was trying to say, he's talking about it more on a genetic level. No. You're talking about it more on a genetic level. Like as far as it's gonna enhance the person who's mixed. He's talking about we can't survive without culture.
All I'm saying is don't conflate the three things. All I'm saying, if we're gonna have a conversation, let's talk about either nationality, culture, or so-called race. And what we're doing is, you said that American is the culture. No, American is the nationality. Because we have people in Alabama that's American that has totally different culture than people in New York that is also American.
Are you serious, bro? You just asked this man Turbo about his Indian culture, right? India is a country, right? It's a nationality, right?
let me explain to you what I was saying.
I
I was making the point to say that his father's from India, which is a nation, but it's made up of a whole bunch of different cultures.
Hold on,
so
I'm gonna stop
say
y'all.
nationality and culture is the same thing.
Oh, I'm gonna stop
Let
you right
Terrible
there.
go
My
ahead,
dad,
Jay. Terrible.
look. All right, so you know how Indians, Asians, and all migrate to a different country. My dad is not from India. He's Indian, yes. We still have Indian background. Like the food is slightly a little bit different, but he's West Indian. So it's like Indians that
he's
migrated
West
to West.
Indian, so he's like from
No.
Africa.
West
Wait, hold on,
Indian.
hold on,
So that's
hold on,
totally
hold on, hold on, hold on. He's Indian, but like like Trinis, Guyanese
Yeah.
people, they still have Indian feature, that slick hair, that and they still look Indian, but they're not Indian from India because they have like a different culture. But they're still like considered Indian because you have in for example, my family's kind of mixed, so we have like some Trinis, some Guyanese, but that's nationality wise in the country. But they're race wise, they're still like the brown race. People like to call it like brown people. Like they're still Indian. They still have that slick, nice long hair.
right.
Those weird last names. They still follow the culture, but they're just migrating from east to
Right.
west. Now,
but
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. So that's the type of Indian my dad is. So it's kind of like
Okay,
how
so
African.
your dad is Indian? Where is he from?
My dad's from Suriname. That's like.
Oh, he's Trinidad. We thinking he's Indian.
No, there's a lot. No, there's a lot of
Actually, his nationality is Trinidadian, but his phenotype or race, what you call race, is Indian.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I just said his race is Indian, but he wasn't born in India. So when you keep saying your dad is from India, like he was born in India, no, yes, and the culture is completely. It's like it's not super different. Like we do have certain similarities, but it's still different. Like certain stuff that Indian people do, we don't do. We don't associate with the same shit they be doing. Like for example, a good one.
Come on, man.
Whoa, wait.
So you basically like half Rihanna.
No. Look, like race wise. Look, when I say race wise, yes, I'm still half Indian, half black. I'm not fully black. You get what I'm saying? Like West Indian doesn't mean it's like West Indian is more like
Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados.
No. Yes, but they're Indians, and a lot of people get this mixed up. They're Indians that moved to the West.
That's why I'm trying to unmuddy the water.
They're not black.
That's what I'm saying. We say race.
Yeah, we need West Indians are not black. When people tell you, "Oh, I'm West Indian," you see they're black. No, West Indians are legit Indians that are from India.
Thought that.
No, they're Indians from India that moved to the West. Because my great grandparents, yes, they're from India. But then after that, they made children with Indians, and then Indians started growing up. It's like America with African Americans and Africans.
Right. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is that when we have these conversations, we need to be clear on the terminology that we use because we interchange. Hold on, let me make this one point. We interchange three things: culture, nationality, and which we call race is really phenotype. We conflate these three things into one thing, and that's why we have these confusing conversations. What we need to say is our phenotype is this, but my nationality is this, but my culture is this. Because, like, for instance, I'm from North Carolina, right? Girl, I think you're from Alabama, right? If I'm not mistaken, or somewhere down south. South Carolina. So we're both from North Carolina, South Carolina, right? Our nationalities are American, but our cultures are totally different, being one state over from each other. You know what I'm saying? He eats rice. I like grits. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's the culture. We have to be careful about conflating it.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I wanted to ask a question quick before. But go ahead, Luke.
Hold on, man. Come on, bro. Now you just being. That's what I'm saying. These conversations, bro. You being disingenuous, bro.
How? When I'm saying stop conflating three things that are totally different.
No, because
like the man said, his phenotype is Indian. His parents' nationality is Trinidadian. You know what I'm saying? And his culture can be something totally different from those two things in itself.
Wait.
What I'm talking about. But go.
Yeah, I know what Luke. I know what Luke's trying to say, but I got a question for you. You said something that is kind kind of confusing. You said if my father is Indian, that makes me fully Indian. That makes me Indian. So what would it make me now if I had a kid? You know, if I made a kid with somebody else, would that make my kid Indian too? Because that one
I
kind of
really
makes.
want to correct that. Your lineage comes from your mother. Let's just Google it real quick because I went to school for this. Your lineage comes from your mother.
But I don't get it though. If I'm half and half, then that's what's confusing. So if my mother is black, I'm gonna just ask this question. Like if
and
I'm
we gonna
half and
cool it
half,
down, yeah.
and then I make a kid, let's say with a Spanish woman, what will make that kid? You see, I'm both.
See, you're conflating once again. You're conflating phenotype when I'm saying lineage is tied to your culture. So in antiquity times, the woman would leave her culture and assimilate. Hold on. The woman would leave her culture and assimilate to the man's culture. So say if I had a daughter, right, and she was married off to a different culture, she would assimilate to that culture, and then the children would take on that father's culture, which the children will be born into that culture. That's the whole way. This is how it's been done throughout all into antiquity until we move into the modern era where we want to say, oh, the lineage goes through the mother, which makes completely no sense.
Just look it up. I mean, it's
genetic. You know what? I want to give Lou.
I want to know if I can go without being interrupted.
Lou. Let's give Lou a chance.
Let's be
clear.
I mean, I keep getting interrupted. I mean, I can't even finish a thought. Like I just keep getting interrupted.
I'm about to mute. Everybody about to calm down, chill, man. First of all, this gonna have to be for a next slide. It's gonna be like 4 to 5 hours, and I'm gonna have to do sessions with each people, and we're gonna start Googling. I'm gonna have my laptop. We can bring it up so we could come to agreement. So let's go ahead and fall back off this topic real quick. I gotta change the title because we went in. I appreciate all that intellectual property, but we're gonna slow it down and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? To a common ground. Not unmute y'all.
At least let Lou get his thought out, his final thoughts out. Because I feel like Lou deserves it.
You not understand, Turbo. If Lou get his off, it's gonna come to maybe a disagreement with Mo and see everybody input on that. And it's gonna cause like
we're gonna get the facts later. I'm good.
So if he like, okay, boom. So if he come back and be like the lineage come from the father and all that, you're gonna say something. So
I'm gonna admit I'm wrong, and we can start all over.
No, I'm just saying, like, go ahead and say your piece, and we're gonna fall back off this right here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fall back. All right, Lou.
Okay, am I muted?
No, you unlocked.
No, we can hear you, bro.
Oh, it's cool. I mean, no, it's cool. We ain't gotta get into it. That's all.
I appreciate it, y'all. It's all at the end of the day. It's all love on this channel. Support. I heated up in here. It was supposed to be about nerds and all that. You know, take care of her, baby. I understand that.
Like everybody in her nerd.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh, man. She said real stuff. I gotta put on full screen. She just said she exposed
the nerds win in the end.
She exposed all of us. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Okay, so I give that to her. I appreciate you, Mo, for coming over here. Hopefully you keep coming over here some more, and we start slowly taking chunks from everybody slowly. But Mo, my question to you is, what do you think about a nerd, and what's the difference between a nerd or a geek, or is that both the same thing?
Well, I don't really get into those titles of, I mean, what we saying, highly intelligent people that are socially awkward. I mean, that's what we call a nerd or a geek, right? I mean, that people that have a high capacity for thinking, but are socially awkward.
Yeah, we kind of expanded on it a little bit. So we said like, really, when people like loser is different than nerd, right? Like I think the negative thing, like now I want to say I don't think nerd is as bad as it used to be. But I think the bad word is loser. Somebody calls you a loser, that's like you know what I mean? That's when you should be offended.
Right.
But so nerd is good.
So why have they make that word loser like cool? You know what I'm saying? Like our rap culture and all that. Why have they like, and I ain't doing this, man.
Yeah, but you can't make losing cool.
You can't make losing. Somebody got to be a loser.
Yeah, you can't make taking L's cool. You can't make taking L's cool.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The synonym to loser is defeated.
Oh, it's right. So, okay. I try to go. Yeah, y'all got me. I try to go at an angle. Y'all got me.
Yeah, but nerd is like what Mo said. Nerd is more like you're highly intelligent. You know, you're probably artistic, creative. You have, you know, you probably see 2 steps ahead. You probably got, you know what I mean. You hip to certain things most people aren't. So nerd. I don't even think people should even get offended by it anymore.
So
you should be proud of being nerd.
Yeah, right.
So you think there'll be a chance of being a nerd cool in high school, like to the point where girls will be more like in favor of the nerds than the jocks? You know that little structure thing in school. You think that could be debunked or flipped on the head?
I think it's already flipped around. I think this generation has flipped it.
Somewhat. It needs to be more promoted. It needs to be more promoted on social media, and it will definitely make a huge.
Can I chime in on that? Can I chime in on that for a second? I don't think it would ever flip because people that are physically more imposing can always take what the nerd has.
Wait, so nerds not working out?
No, you don't understand. Let me listen to what I just said. Even though the nerd can obtain it, then the physically more dominant person could just take it from them.
But that's
what she was asking.
Physically dominant.
No, but that doesn't. But no, but the nerd has guns now. The nerd has drone strikes now.
Okay.
You know what they say? Whoever's not smart has to be strong. Wait, what? No. It's the opposite.
No,
whoever's not strong has to be smart. So you can be physically strong, but if I have knowledge, like for example, let's say I'm a martial artist, right? I'm a martial artist. Let's say you're just a big bulky guy. I'm just a tiny guy. I might not have power, but I have technique. That's kind of makes me a nerd, basically, because that means I don't have strength, and I can still defeat you. If I hit all your pressure points, for example, it's over. You're done. You can't move.
You know what I'm saying? Power.
Yeah, but it's like.
But the point I'm trying to make is.
Wait, hold on. But you learning about pressure points is quote unquote being a nerd because you're being smart. You're studying about the body, and you being just overly powered with strength. You get what I'm saying?
But the point I'm trying to make is that women will always be attracted to the more physical person because they feel like when push comes to shove, that physical person can go out and take what the intelligent person has. And that's why it would never flip.
The intelligent person can't be physical. Nerds be in shape.
But how do you say that the physically person is not intelligent? I mean, that you can't have it both ways.
You said that though.
Yeah.
Your example. But
what I'm saying is you said will it ever flip? And what we base ourselves off is what is attracted to women, the opposite sex.
But you being a nerd is just you being super smart. That's all it is.
I was just thinking versus,
But the other thing was the other part of that definition. I said socially awkward. That's the other part of that definition.
So just but that's anybody that's socially awkward. You don't have to be a nerd to be socially awkward.
No, I said the combination of the two. That's why when I laid out the definition of it, I said somebody's highly intelligent but socially awkward.
So you have to be smart to be a nerd. That's in general.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a given.
Okay.
That's a given. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we both, all of us can agree that you have to be smart in order to be a nerd.
Yes.
You can't just be at home playing video games. That's not a nerd.
Okay.
I mean, video games take skills. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But not.
Mic check.
Yeah, we
but
can
if you always playing video games, you don't have
bad. Go ahead. My bad.
No, my bad, y'all. Now I'm working on this video.
Because video game is basically memory muscle. It's like training your brains.
No, you're right, man. It's hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
Appreciate you, Sierra, for coming in.
Yeah, y'all made me cam up. I wasn't expecting to stay this long, but I had fun. Y'all cool.
I'm glad I ain't trying to hold everybody hostage, but it's just crazy how time go by. I realize
so fast.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, and it's when he debate. I realize that everything we perceive or look at is always like it's an angle, or it could be duality towards it. It could be a different perception on it. And it's like once you try to peel that onion, it's still more to peel off the layers. You get what I'm saying?
No, I just got heated because I kept getting interrupted. And then most it wasn't you, but then most said America had no culture.
Personally, I apologize.
If
Okay, I'm gonna give the guy that got frustrated with me. I think I'm not being disrespectful. I just can't see because I'm on my phone and the typing is really small. So you got frustrated with me when I said America doesn't have any culture, right?
Yeah, I thought I felt like you're being disingenuous.
No, I'm gonna ask you because America, what you assume to be American culture is really consumerism. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say like this: what is American cuisine then? What is American cuisine?
What is
Because culture is defined by food. One of the points of culture is food. What is American food?
Hot dogs.
Well, that's a good. I mean, that's a good. I would say hot dogs. When I think of it, it's what you think. Is what I think of what an American cuisine is. Be like hot dogs.
That came from Germany.
Hamburgers.
But that's what I'm saying, though, right? See, you actually helping my point out, right? When I was saying it, see, America is so many things in one that it's a new thing. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's my whole point. Like we have so many different things that make us great.
But it doesn't have a culture.
We do. We do have an American culture, whether you think we don't or not. Other people think other societies recognize American culture, whether you don't or not.
So basically, a whole bunch of other things came together to make something new.
Exactly, and that's what came to with mixed people.
But that's not a culture.
It is a culture.
It's a whole new culture.
We have a culture.
What?
Like I said,
what is it? Okay, what's the American garb then? What's the American dress? What's the American's dress?
What is America's dress? Like, is it a specific dress?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't wear a dress. I don't know. I don't wear.
I'm saying the dress, the attire. When you go to India, they have a defined attire. When you
I don't wear dresses.
Attire is based on religion, not culture.
I don't know.
That's my point.
Ask me something else, like regarding men. I mean, I can help you with that.
No, what I'm saying when I say dress, I'm talking about attire, a dress, like dress. What is Americans? How you can? Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
bro. Okay. That's an easy question, right? Like Polo, Ralph Lauren, Jordan. These are American. Yeah, Jordan. This is what I'm saying. These are American.
Consumerism. That's my point. It's consumerism.
So wait,
that's not a culture.
It's consumerism. It's American, but it's culture when it's somebody else.
But they got to buy their clothes over there too.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
see,
but what I'm saying is
American because our shit fly, but they got but they buying like these bullshit dresses, so they cool. You see what I'm saying, bro? See, it's consumerism when it's American, but it's cultural when it's broke.
What I'm saying is Americans, everything about America's culture is around consumerism. It's around either fast food, like you said, or either the products that large companies make, large corporations make. When you go to India, they have a distinct attire. When you go to Ghana, they have a distinct attire. When you go to China, they have a distinct attire. America doesn't have anything distinct.
We do have distinct. You know what it is, Mo? What? It's freedom of expression. We wear what we want to wear. We don't have to wear uniforms. We're not in a communist. We have the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. That is the most important document the world has ever seen.
You just proved the fact that we don't have a culture, because when you say you can do whatever you want to, that is the complete opposite of a culture. Culture is defined that we all agree that we do the same thing.
No, it doesn't.
What a culture is.
Or we can look at the definition of culture: the arts, beliefs, customs, institutions, and other products of human work.
Share screen, because this is getting like real wild. Just go ahead and share the screen.
Ain't this supposed to be for the next live though? I guess.
I'm sorry, I'm a nerd.
All right, here you go.
Yeah, all right. So it's like when I get into it, I'm like, let me go ahead and see what's up. It's like it's kind of like tipping in my head, kind of.
All right, here we go. I'm sharing the screen.
Why are you doing that? I'm gonna give you an example for gang culture, right? Gangs have a culture, and that's like you saying, well, I'm gonna fly any flag I want to. I'm gonna fly a green flag. I'm gonna fly a brown flag.
No, because now you trying to like do that thing you did earlier, and I don't like that. But hold on, it's like culture.
What I'm saying is culture. Okay, let's look at the definition that you provide.
Like you making like
hold on real quick.
Hold on, let me read. Okay, culture: the arts, beliefs, customs, institutions, and other products of human work and thought considered as a unit, especially with regard to a particular time or social group. These arts, beliefs, and other products considered with respect to a particular subject or mode of expression. So all that other stuff, rules and all that stuff you just talked about, bro, that has nothing. It's customs, beliefs, arts. We believe in freedom. We have art, Marvel comic books. That's us. Institutions. We have
the definition. Look up the actual definition of customs. That is rules.
Okay, no, but you're saying like we don't have rules. We do have rules.
No, but you just said American culture was do what you want to do. So there is no rules.
I said freedom of, bro. You being so disingenuous and annoying, bro.
I'm not.
I said freedom of expression. We wear what we want to wear. We believe in freedom.
That means
we do have rules. You can't rape women. You can't kill people in America. What are you talking about?
Those are laws. What I'm saying is a culture. Let me give you an example.
Okay, customs. You can't because you're being annoying, bro. That's only
no, because you're getting frustrated because you're being outmatched.
No, you're not. You're not matching anybody, bro. Trust me, bro. Bro, you're not outmatching nothing,
it's
bro.
okay.
No, bro. You're not outmatching nothing,
Relax,
bro.
pipe down, y'all. All right, but please pipe down. Please pipe down and just get y'all take a chill, y'all. Dang, y'all got some good love and hate going on right now. So say something real quick for the chat. I got Lou on mute and I got Mo on mute because y'all going at it, man. I love it. Let's hear what Ty said.
This is good.
It's getting good.
It's good that everybody has something to offer to the conversation.
Yes, you're right.
But
appreciate it.
But hold on, wait. That was no. I just don't. No, he was being kind of that's some hoe shit though. You're being
No,
out, bro. You ain't. That was some hoe
that.
shit, bro. That was some
Don't do
weak
that.
ass shit, bro. Like that was lame, bro. Like we trying to have a debate and you doing that corny shit. You
How
already
though?
was already being disingenuous. You was
All I'm
already
doing
making up
is
shit as you was going.
I'm not being
So like
disingenuous.
that was like being. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm not being disingenuous. What I'm words matter. So when you use words, they matter. So when you say customs, the definition of custom means a tradition and widely accepted way of behaving. That is, you can't say we do what we want to do and they say you have a custom. That doesn't work like that. And that's why America is so full of chaos.
But you're wrong. Custom means a usage or practice common to many or to a particular place or class or habitual with an individual. What you just said was not the definition.
I'm looking up the definition of custom right here. It says a tradition and widely accepted way of behaving or doing something that is specific to a particular society, place, or time. That's a custom.
No, bro, I'm looking at the Webster Dictionary.
Okay, I'm looking at Oxford. What were you saying?
Y'all so nerdy. Which dictionary are you looking at?
Well, I'm looking at the American one. You look at the British one, so I guess we got different. Okay. We got different cultures. We're looking at different cultures. You see, so I guess that's the problem. So.
Listen, y'all boys good. Y'all boys good. It's all love at the end of the day, man. Y'all both down, but I think, Lou, I respect you. I respect you too, man. Y'all going at it, but all of us, we were supposed to kind of like clown nerds and give them some inspiration. But we end up being nerds. So thanks.
No, I mean it's cool, man. I mean,
but we all win in the end. That's what I'm trying to say.
We all get the last laugh at the end, though. Yeah, but I pretty much done bit my tongue on this. I was gonna be like, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and talk to these nerds, and then come to find out we all nerds. So it's like, yeah. So I can't fake it.
So
go ahead, Ty. Ty, say something real quick, because Ty been in and out, and he haven't just dropped something a lot.
This might be fucked up. That's what it is.
Hello, Ty.
Ty.
Give me a second.
Maybe he got it too loud.
Probably using the bathroom or something.
I was gonna ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel about
contradicting one? Go ahead.
So wait. So are we done with this conversation? Because I mean, me and Mo was kind of cooking. I mean, I was kind of.
Oh, so then y'all can continue. I
didn't know if y'all were just trying to move the conversation. I didn't know what was going on. I mean, I thought it was kind of
real personal. That's why I kind of stopped. But let's hear
the chat. Man. Mo cool. I need Mo cool, man.
A debate is never personal because as soon as you go personal, then you lose the debate. So it never should be personal when you have a debate.
Me and Mo cool. I really wanted to get on this.
Okay, it's all love. It just start hearing like you saying.
I did say some whole shit, but I wasn't trying to be personal. I was just being funny. I was just
okay, all right.
But
so that's what I'm saying. Cool. Let's hear the chat. What the chat like about it? Say yes, I'm a nerd. He's a nerd. Okay, people in the chat.
Yeah, I gotta read the chat.
Are y'all feeling this? My bad. I'm gonna put it up.
Yeah, I mean we all nerds, man. I think so. I think that most because I don't think it's I don't think it's cool being dumb anymore. I think people are pretty much people are pretty much we unanimously agree that being dumb is not cool.
Yeah, the tables turn.
Right.
Yeah, it do turn. The tables do turn. So Ty, you can say something real quick.
Loud? Am I too loud?
You good?
Yeah.
Am I too loud?
Ty.
Am I too loud?
No, you're not too loud. You just kind of staticky. Say it again.
All right. What about now?
Hey, he good. He good on my end.
I mean, you sound the same. It's just gonna be staticky.
My bad, man. But okay. When y'all talking about cultures and shit like that, right? We gotta realize that history is told by the winners. So you don't know our true history. You don't know our true history, right? And the reason Africans don't support or go to bat for us because we're not from Africa. We are Afro-American, indigenous. What they did was they came over here. We already they killed all the Indians, so-called Indians. It's for black people. And then at the same time, when Revelation came around, what they did was they classified white people as Indians. And that's how everything went from there. But we were already here already.
But you know, my thing is, right? I always kind of wondered why black people look at slavery as like a bad thing. Like, this is what I'm saying. No, I'm gonna tell you, like, now I'm gonna tell you what I mean. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Like, we should kind of like look at it like, damn, man, look where we came from, look where we at now. I mean,
it's easy to say when you weren't there.
No, I'm just saying,
now I totally agree with Lou.
No, my point is that you can't go by. What I'm trying to say is, you said slavery is a good thing, right? But my point is,
wait, no, Ty. I didn't say that. I said that we should look at it as like,
okay, we should look at it like
we went through something hard. That's what, and we got past it. That's all I'm saying.
Lou, can I assist you with that point?
Help me out. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I agree with you. We should look at it the same way that Jewish people look at the Holocaust. They look at it as survivors. We survived something that was.
Though. They got paid.
No, you're missing me and Lou's point. What it does, it points to our perseverance. To say that we overcame something that was crushed most people, and we survived it.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
But y'all not hearing what he's saying. We should look at it as if look how far we've come. Look what we overcame.
That's not the point I'm trying to make though. The point I'm trying to make is
okay. My bad.
Y'all talking about the slave trade, but keep in mind, history is told by the winners, so we will never know our true culture or anything like that because they wrote the book on it. Losers don't write history. So the slave trade, for all we know, never happened.
But let me ask you a question. What about your previous culture should you know that would have changed your situation today?
Me?
Right? Like there's plenty of African cultures out there that are available that people could adopt and learn about, right? So I don't understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was our culture destroyed or we just not in touch with it?
We lost morality.
I feel like the biggest weapon of mass destruction for black people is the Holy Bible. This is my opinion.
What about the Quran?
Ooh, he said the Holy Bible. I was about to ask a question. Ask a question about religion. That's the funny thing.
Because religion, I said it because we were slaves, right?
Hold on.
We gotta do a whole other.
Yeah, it's a whole new thing. Yeah,
you lost me with that one.
I gotta take notes.
But can of worms.
Okay, think about this now. Okay, most Americans, black people are Christians in the United States, right?
No.
Say that. But we gotta understand that when we were slaves, you would get killed for reading anything but one book. And guess what that one book was?
The Bible.
Exactly. So you already been indoctrinated already. We don't know what we believed in before they came over here and took over. We don't know.
The reason why they let us read that book was because they completely inverted it with imagery. That's why their white Jesus is so. No, that's why their white Jesus is so important to them, because they know we are the people of the book.
But Jesus,
so you gotta understand. You had to understand that who we are, and that's what. Once we realize who we are, once you realize, you read Deuteronomy 28, and you see all the curses that line up to everything that we went through. Then you'll understand why they say they can't keep that book from us. So what they do is they tell it in the opposite way it's supposed to be told.
Here's my thing though. Okay, we don't need the Bible to know about basic, moral stuff like that. It's common sense, right?
Not if that's stripped away from you. Not if you was told that, you need to, all the stuff that they did to us during slavery stripped away our morals and our self-worth.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because Jesus is not coming to save us. I don't know if y'all Christians out there, he's not coming to save us.
Some people ain't know that.
You don't understand. No, but see, that's what I'm saying. So that's the point I'm trying to make. They devoided us of culture because they stole our culture.
That's what
that book is our history. That book is our history. And what they did was they stole our culture from us, and they hijacked it and they took it for themselves. And now we're out here trying to figure out who we are. There's no other place for us to believe than what we truly believe.
But you gotta break down the word history. His story.
Right.
That's what history means.
I understand that.
Now,
or a high story.
I'm gonna add to the fact that it also has something to do with marching and praying, turn the other cheek. It's all taught to be docile. We were taught to be docile.
Hold on,
turn the other cheek and
slaves obey your master.
But hold on, also in that book it says eye for eye too, though, right?
That's what I was about to say, bro.
But they don't preach that at church.
But Ty, that's what I was gonna say. This is another thing too, brother. You gotta understand, like, black people see, the Bible is, you imagine like cocaine, right? Like pure cocaine. See, black people got like the watered down, cheap crack version of it.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Like it really can move society forward because like we were talking about earlier, it has customs in the Bible, it has rules, have ways to interact with each other, how to set up, some type of government, some type of order, because you need that to have a society. But we got the you the slave, you finna get 10% of this to justify your slavery.
But this is an overall point I'm trying to make though. Whether it's a Bible or a Quran, anything like that, we cannot expect for our oppressors to come save us because they're not.
No.
Hold on. That's what you're assuming. You're assuming that you're assuming our savior is white.
No. I said our oppressors, people who gave us indoctrinated us. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but you're saying, I'm assuming that you're saying that because you say our oppressor come to save us. You're assuming that Jesus is white.
I don't believe he ever existed.
I think you just mean like
Jesus definitely existed.
Think that white people should do this or have reparations for what happened or save us in some kind of way or help us out in some kind of way.
Exactly. Like we were Native Americans, right?
And
they took Native American identity and put it on white people. They got all the, the reservations.
I'm gonna go to the gym.
Hold on. So you're gonna say that we were Native Americans, right? So I agree with you. But did you know a lot of the Native American tribes spoke language that was similar to Hebrew?
That's not the point I'm trying to make.
But that's the point I'm trying to make.
Wait a minute. No, they didn't. Hebrew wasn't even invented until the 1800s because it was a non-colloquial language.
Look it up.
I'm just saying.
Okay, a lot of their words are based off of Hebrew, and that's what I'm saying. It's the reason why they oppress us and they don't oppress the Africans because the Africans are Hamites. We're Semites.
In my opinion, right? The Bible is not but a common book to me. You want to know why? First of all, there's no dates in the Bible, right? We can't, say shit stuff all the way back. It makes it seem like our history started 2,000 years ago. It's false. Just that point alone puts us in a bad situation already.
Actually, it would say 6,000 years ago, but I'll let you have 2,000.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying they say our history is 2,000 years ago. Our history is slavery. No, history is not slavery. History is we've been here already, and we had a mass genocide, and they took our identity, gave it to white people, and you know what I'm saying? They gave them money for it. It's the bottom line. But Jesus is not coming to save us. We don't need the Bible. We have to do it ourselves, man. That's what I'm trying to say.
So let me ask you this question: has black people, you would say black, not say so-called black, but have black people gotten worse or better as they gotten away from faith?
Worse.
Okay, then my point.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. But think about it. Okay,
I think better.
Better?
You think about better? No.
No, hell no.
You said from faith.
Yeah, like the more we get away from God, the worse we get.
Like we gotta get away from God. I'm not saying that God doesn't exist.
Taking more accountability for our own actions and saying like, nah, like Jesus not gonna come save us. That's when we started to get better. That's what
that's the problem with black people. Black people, we need to save ourselves. We don't need to look for some savior all the time.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But that's what the Bible does.
I think that's what the Bible tells you.
Yeah, you're right, Mo. I'm with you. Yeah, like the Bible tells you.
But you don't need the Bible.
Jesus decides. You do because there's a lot of things you're not privy to because religion brings in society. Civilization.
Do you believe that the Bible was books taken out the Bible? Books taken out the Bible?
Do I believe the Bible's been altered? I'm sure it has.
Do you believe there were like certain chapters in books taken out the Bible? Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Of course it was. That's why they had the Council of Nicaea, and that's why you had the Apocrypha.
Just that fact alone. You can't.
So, what you're saying is throw the whole book away because some power structure chose what books can be in it, and that's like you saying, okay, I only seen 90 minutes of a 3-hour movie, so I'm just gonna throw all those things away. They don't count.
So I got a question for y'all.
I still quote the Bible even though I don't believe in.
I'm not saying the Bible is bad. I'm not saying
it's a good book on morality.
It's not the end all be all. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'll say like this: if black people or so-called black people would just live Proverbs itself, which is the book of wisdom, we'll be way better off.
Read what?
Proverbs.
Yeah. Okay. I like Proverbs.
But that's what I'm saying. We keep referring back to this book, man. But it's not gonna look. Intellectual masturbation is what I call it. Intellectual masturbation. We just learning stuff, no action. It's not gonna happen without us really seeing what the problem is. It's deeper than that, man.
Yeah, but
there's a reason why it's a church. They utilize the church on every block in the hood for some reason. You're right.
Yeah, because they make a lot of money.
They make a lot of money.
It's a church on every block in the hood because we can't agree on one thing.
No, the church
so you got a different flavor for everybody.
Church because think about this though. Think about this. Religion is a non-profit. You know what I'm saying? Religion is a non-profit business, which means that you have to pay taxes.
They don't have to pay taxes, and they only have to donate 10% of that money. I don't know if
exactly.
Wait, colleges don't either. So what's your point?
But do you know why? But do you know why they have? Do you know why they have to pay so little taxes? Because they sign what's called a 50C3, and that said the government can decide what you can and can't teach. And if you start teaching the real truth, then they'll come crack down on you. So what that tells you, if the government is willing to give you a break to teach watered down information, we really should be getting into what the real information. And half the people that believe in the Bible have only read maybe 1% of the Bible. That's the real problem.
I agree with that.
And you know that you bring up another point, Mo, about when I just brought up about how universities don't pay degrees. I mean, don't pay taxes either. So it's the same exact premise with them.
But
like they're teaching water.
But they're not preying on our.
Yes, they are. They are preying. They're preying on the youth. Yes.
No, they're not. No. That's false. What you talking about? That's false.
Well,
wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Who said who? Somebody said it's false.
He said it's not preying on it. I just made the point of college debt. That's $1 trillion industry.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, bro. Colleges are preying on children.
Okay, put it like this though. But as a black child, you gotta be able to graduate, right? To go to college, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Wait, what's black have to do with it?
But when it's come to church, you have to be, you know what I'm saying, graduate. It's from age 0 when you're born up to now.
No, I'm just making.
You talking about something that happened after you turn 18. I'm talking about before 18. That's what I'm talking about.
You know how many dumb people's in college that shouldn't be there?
That's not one.
They've opened up the doors to say if we can put, and this is the thing that the Bible teaches about what's called usury. That's the problem with this world is when you charge people interest.
Lending money.
Right, when you lend money on interest, that's the real slavery. When you say,
but you have to get to that point. You don't get a college till you're 18, 19 years old. I'm talking about before you turn 18, college had nothing to do with that.
No, but you're missing what we're saying. We're saying that like the government doesn't tax you for teaching watered down information to the masses.
Right.
And church and university and the same. That's what we were saying.
I mean, I agree with that point. What I'm trying to say is the effect that church has on us is way more than college dealt.
No. Because women learn feminism. Women learn. People learn hedonistic lifestyles. They learn distorted history. They learn way more distorted history from college than they do the Bible.
Let me ask you a question.
Church.
And they learn to hate. They hate men.
When something happens in America, unarmed black men or this, that, and the third, what do? We go to the church, we march, and we pray. We do it for 400 years. We marching and praying, no tangibles. It's not the church not doing us any good.
Tell you everywhere, bro.
It's no tangible because it's no accountability.
I'm not everywhere.
It's always forgiven. Everything's always forgiven. So
let me explain to you why. Because what they do is they realize ever since Margaret Sanger that they can say they can get reverends to lead us astray. That has nothing to do with religion.
Come in too.
Right. So what they done, Margaret Sanger said, if you want to convince black people to buy into eugenics and abortion and all these things, go get a reverend to preach it. And you notice now, Reverend Al Sharpton, Reverend Jesse Jackson, Reverend, you're saying every person that's leading our people astray have Reverend in their title. So what you're doing is you're saying you're conflating the two things.
Reverend Martin Luther King.
Right, Reverend Martin Luther King as well.
There are a lot of things that could affect your finances.
I don't believe Martin Luther King was a good thing in my opinion, anyways.
I don't either.
Hey man, somebody got their TV on, bro.
For real?
No, I just walk past speaker, man. I just walk past speaker real quick.
Sierra.
Do y'all hear that? Is that me?
My TV on.
That's me, man. I can hop off.
It's Ty. Okay, I heard. I know I heard something.
I'm about to go back to work though, man. I just want to know what I'm saying. Say that real quick. I'm still being in the chat, man. I just want, you know what I'm saying. Just my opinion real quick.
It's gonna be over like 30 minutes ago.
For sure.
Open it up.
Man, we cool. We up here cooking. That's what's up. But yeah, I used to subscribe to that, the white man religion and stuff like that. But then I kind of dove into it a little bit deeper. First off, it's not the white man's religion, and second, no, it's not. It was our religion.
Christianity is what they took from our culture, so it is
what they had
the iteration of it.
They had scriptures in Ethiopia. They found scriptures in Ethiopia.
The oldest churches are in Ethiopia.
No.
Yeah.
They found what they copied from Ethiopia.
That's what I'm
So I
saying.
said the
So
oldest churches are in Ethiopia. But
yeah,
I think what you're saying, I think what she's saying when she say Christian, she's talking about Catholicism.
Right.
Which that's another
I'm
trick.
talking about Catholicism, and I'm talking
Right,
about when
right.
they
I know what
separated
you meant. I know what you meant.
Martin Luther and created Protestantism. Same thing.
Right,
It's
right.
all white.
But what we're saying is when we say I'm just speaking for myself. When I say Christian, I'm talking about living and walking like Christ. Which, if you look at the Catholicism and Catholic Church, the Bible tells you don't call any man father, but they call their priests fathers. So they're not even in line with the book itself.
So wait a minute, who is Christ?
Huh?
Who is Christ?
What do you mean? Who is Christ?
Oh, we just talking about like Jesus Christ.
He's a prophet.
Okay.
I know you're talking about. No, but the point I was making, because one thing I don't do is I don't push religion on people. But my point is, if you look at Catholicism, the Bible itself says, and it's do not call any man reverend, do not call any man father. But yet and still, these churches call people reverends, and the Catholic Church call their teachers fathers. So they're not even in line with the book itself.
Yeah,
so I mean,
and they raping kids too. So
that's a whole nother story.
They do what they want to do over there. They lit.
No, so all I say is this: I know I did a lot of talking, but I'm just saying this because I care about our people. The one thing that we need to do is have some kind of structure. And anytime somebody
all
tells
our
you,
people, or you ready to leave some people behind?
You said, oh, some of them got to go. Some of them got to go. I mean,
everybody can't go.
So, somebody got. I mean, if you believe the Bible to the letter, it says there's only going to be a remnant left. That's a very small number.
A very small number. And I've accepted it, and I'm actually waiting for that day. I do think we need to trim the fat off this thing.
Who gotta go?
We all know who needs to go.
I don't, because I feel like everybody.
Turbo said me.
Can I say it, young Grump? Can I say it?
Turbo said me.
The nabs and the nabs got to go.
So people can't change.
Hey, you can say it.
I wanted to say something, but I just let y'all talk.
The nabs and the nabs got to go, and what that means is when you say nothing, I'm not focused on the last two letters, but the nothing. If you have nothing to add to our race, you got to go.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I wanted to ask some shit, but I just let y'all keep doing y'all little debate, and
All right, Turbo, you and your feelings. Go ahead.
Oh no, I wanted to ask a question. Why is it that, my main question is why is it that when it comes to like, how to explain this? When it comes to believing like Jesus and all that stuff, why is it there's like multiple religion of it? Like when I mean with multiple religion, hold on. Let me finish the question because I don't think I'm super detailed because Mo said it before that I didn't ask the question. So when I mean like with multiple religion, why is there Jehovah Witnesses? Why is there Mormons? Why is there what is it called, Pentecostal, baptism, Catholic? They're all like kind of following the same direction. Muslim also falls under it, but it's like they all fall in the same direction, but they're all fighting with each other. Why?
I could try to answer your question. I think you asking why there's so many denominations, and the reason why. Okay, say if you had 10 people watching a fight, and you asking what happened, you're not gonna get the same story. They were like, "Nah, Pookie punched Junior first." Nah, man, it was Junior punched Pookie first. You're like, "Man, you wasn't even out there." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why you got so many. And that's why I was saying that's why there's a church on every corner.
So, but then here comes another question: why should I follow? Okay, so I had these Mormon white boys just pull up on me on Facebook, and they asked me a question. I asked them this question, and they're like, "Oh, our religion is the way to go." I was like, Mormons? I never even heard of black Mormons. I asked them questions. It's like, yo, is there black Mormons in your religion? They were like, yes, of course. Religion most of the time is like a way to get people in, so that they could grow. I feel like religions are cults, when it comes to like Christianity wise. But that's my opinion. If y'all disagree with it, that's on y'all. But
no, I agree. It's just all about the money. That's it. It's about
and it's not even about money. It's about power too to transform.
Yeah, it's about it's power. Power, really.
It's really about power. And they try to drag you in all that stuff because one of the Mormon boys, they asked me, they're like, because I was like, there was like, this religion is the way. Trust me. And
I wish I could get all my ties back. I swear to God. I wish I could get all my ties back.
I get you. I'm trying to.
But you didn't. I mean, to be honest with you, with the thing on the tithing, you don't pay tithing to people. It's an act of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, no matter who gets the money at the end of the day, it's testing your faith.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you were kept by paying tithes. I'll say that.
But faith of what? Now that I don't believe it, I know everything was lies and misconstrued. I want my money back. That's
it's like what Mo's saying. It's like it's an exercise,
right?
You know, you're exercising faith because it's like you don't know, this money's not coming back, but you have faith that money's coming around the horizon.
Okay, like putting your good karma.
No, you don't have. No, but I see what you're saying, though. I mean, where you put it, you probably want it back. You know, because your pastor was probably doing some dirt.
No, I mean, any church I ever went to, visited, anything I ever why do I have to give you money for love?
Yeah, but it is good to tithe though.
No, it's not. That's a waste of money.
Because it puts you in an abundance mindset to get more money.
Yeah.
What it says is I can do more with 9 tenths than 10 tenths is what you're saying.
Yeah,
so that's an act of faith,
right?
But faith is a belief in something. I don't believe in it.
You believe in something?
Think that something is. No, I believe in myself. I believe
exactly.
I believe myself. So okay. Let's say that I have faith in myself. So myself should get that money back. That's all I'm saying.
I want to say this one last thing. I probably won't talk for the next 10 minutes. Our people have to have some belief system. I don't care if it's Muslim. I don't care if it's Judaism. But that's the problem with our people. If you notice, look at Malcolm X. Malcolm X was one of our greatest teachers ever. You know what I'm saying? And I align with a lot of things he teaches. He was a Muslim. And I self-identify as a Christian. And when I say that word, I don't mean Christian as in Catholicism. I mean it as in following the movements and teachings of Christ himself.
Right.
So what I'm saying is I don't have a problem with somebody that says they want to be a Muslim. Even though I don't agree with them. Because most of the things they agree with, I agree with, so we can be aligned. And if we have that, our race will be a lot better. But right now, we got a lot of people out here just believing in anything they want to believe in, and that's a very dangerous thing. That's why we can't have a culture.
You believe in anything you want to believe in?
Yeah. Hold on. What happens if somebody want to believe in a table? Let's say a table is their god and all that, and they don't kill nobody. They religion is almost aligned with is have a belief
and
that
faithfully, take care of the table, polish it.
Well, I want to answer that. I mean, it depends, right? How is that person's life after believing in that table?
Better,
we don't
because y'all trying. I'm saying y'all making jokes. What if this man actually finds prosperity? No, I'm not being funny. I'm just being funny. You know what I mean? I'm just
serious too, bro. What happens if somebody say that they believe in? There's a group of people believe in the table. Let's say one of them used to be a drug addict and he used to be a criminal and went to prison, and their religion was called table, and they start worshiping the table.
Table life.
They start getting off of drugs. They start, treating people nice and everything. And they read this book called the Bible and everything, and they're good people. They live good lives. I'm dead ass serious.
But that's what I'm saying. The only thing religion instills into anyone is morality. That's it.
But that's not it. That's the basis of civilization. It's morality.
No,
I mean you can't poo-poo morality.
This is a civilization, correct? But we lost that ideal of it when we weren't able to express our spirituality to our environment. That's what I'm saying. So it don't matter what you believe in, as long as it's positive energy and you're not doing.
And I said that, but we have a lot of people out here that don't believe in anything. Nothing.
Okay, I don't believe in any like person, place, or thing. I believe.
But see,
I believe in hard facts, science, and what I can see, what I can manipulate.
Science is a religion too.
I mean, it is okay. We can say.
Isn't that the religion that some celebrities be following?
No, but no. What she's talking about.
I'm not saying I'm not religious. I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, but she's also
faith in any one thing.
No, I know what you're talking about, Turbo. I'm talking about actual science is also a religion because it's based off theories and hypotheses a lot of times that people run with.
And the science of religion is telling you that the world will end in 12 years. due to global warming.
Theories are like 10%, and then you find.
But that's not true though, because the world cannot end.
No. I'm just saying that's how powerful science is as a religion. It has people believing that the world's going to end in 12 years due to global warming.
The only time.
Hold on. Religion's got people believing that man gonna come back and save people, or many gods gonna come back. It's like,
but y'all mentioned.
Are you trying to say?
But y'all missing y'all.
I'm just trying to be both fair on both sides, though.
No, but what y'all missing the point with Mo saying is that like science, like it's like global warming is a theory. You see what I'm saying? Just like a belief. It's not. It's a fact. It's not a fact.
No, it's not. It's not factual. It's false. It's a disbelief.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and you said believe when you can force people to believe on something that's not true.
Yeah,
it's not different than any other religion.
Right.
Because
thank you.
Yeah, that's what like this coronavirus. You know what I mean?
That's my man right there. That's my man right there.
So I got a question though. So do y'all have like any type of religion? Do y'all follow like the Christian religion?
I'm a Christian.
I'm not a Christian. Yeah.
So you follow the Bible. So why is it that when it comes to like Western religion, like Christianity, Catholic, and all that stuff, there's some type of belief, but when it comes to like Eastern cultures, like Hindu, like Taoism, and all that stuff, because I know all this stuff because I experienced it from both sides. They don't teach these type of beliefs. Like only thing they teach you is like legit, like how to live amongst each other, morality and values, values and morality. You know, respect your elders. You know, basic shit like that. Why?
That's what Proverbs teach. That's why I said start with Proverbs. Proverbs teaches that the same thing.
Yeah,
it's wisdom.
But,
it's wisdom.
But like, why does you know certain religion, like I don't want to say names, but you know, like I was trying to explain to y'all the story too about Mormons and stuff like that. Like they keep telling you, oh, you have to follow this, or this is gonna happen, all that stuff. Why do most religion come with these type of bullshit? And why is it that? Hold on, yeah. And why is it only that it's the Western side? When I say Western side, it's like Christianity, Muslims, the Islam. Sorry, not Muslim, Islam, Pentecostal. Like for example, I was giving out the Mormon, the whole situation with the Mormon. I didn't even finish it. So basically, what happened was they told me, "Yo, can you go home and pray and see that God finds your way?" And then I asked him, "Okay, what if I pray and God says that's not the way? What are you gonna say then?" And they kept quiet and they couldn't say anything. And it's like, you know, I'll ask questions like this about religion because, you know, there's a lot of like questions when it comes to like Christianity, Islam, all the religions that's like related to each other, because at the end of the day, they're all related to each other, except for like Eastern religions. Like Taoism.
Let me try to answer that question for you. I think because the ones you call Western religions are man led, and so it's about the man and not the belief. And that's the real problem. If you look at the black church, it's not about the belief system; it's about the pastor.
And I think somebody said earlier, I don't know if it was Lou, about power, the aspect of power. You're gonna put different things in so you can have some kind of control. So nobody's gonna tell you a complete lie. It's gonna be some truth in there.
Right.
But in order for them to feed you the lie, they gotta have the truth along with it. And even
the
Bible say, you know.
But that's the thing. Let me ask you this, Sierra. So you said you don't believe in like Jesus Christ, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever read the Bible though?
Yeah, I have
like front to cover, like back,
front to cover. Actually, when I was a child, I was raised Lutheran, so we had to read the Bible as a child. I was actually a Christian, probably up until 2000. I would say 2015, 14, but I always had questions. But the only thing that really changed my mind is I just started doing historical research. That's it. Just started reading a lot more, looking into history, looking into the timelines, reading. That's all you really do. And then once you learn the history, everything will start clicking like, oh, okay. So that's what happens.
Yeah, but I was saying like most people who fall out of it never really learned it like properly. You know, they never really read it. They were told it. Because when you're told something,
I read the Bible. I study the Bible. I have no problem with the message. I don't believe that Jesus is real.
Wait, you said you believe the message. Wait, you just said how do you believe in the message? Then say you don't believe it was real.
I think what she's saying is like the morals that the Bible teach you about how to live amongst each other, stuff like that. But not like that a prophet is coming back.
So let me ask you this question then. So if we're gonna say we're gonna throw out belief and say there's no point in No, what I'm saying is, as far, I mean, in a higher power, right? I mean, you're saying you believe in the.
I didn't say that either.
No, I'm not saying you did. I'm saying if we're going to throw it out, then why do we need to?
Because nobody said that. Keep it
No.
in.
What I'm saying is that if we're going to throw it out, and this is the point I'm making, the point about why belief is so important. If we're going to throw it out, then why don't we just take what we want?
Because that's not what we're saying. So you asking a question about something that is irrelevant. You're making a straw man argument. What I'm saying is this: I don't believe in the afterlife that the Bible is talking about. I don't believe that I don't believe in a sin. What is it? Okay, let me ask you this. As a Christian, you read the Bible front to back. I'm just assuming.
Right.
I didn't even ask you. But since you asked me, I'm going to assume that you have.
Right.
What is a sin? Name me one sin.
Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not kill.
Okay. Slow down. So those are the 10 commandments. So anything I do outside of the 10 commandments, I'm good. I can fornicate, right?
No.
Why not? That's not a commandment.
Because actually, fornication is a man sleeping with a married woman. That's the definition of fornication.
No, that's adultery. So
I mean, that means basically they conflate those two words again.
Unmarried. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, that's another thing. The Bible doesn't say anything about. The Bible says a man can have concubines. So so that's
what so I can fornicate. That's cool.
No, men can.
Okay, men can, but women cannot.
Correct.
Wait. Where is that verse in the Bible? You got it, right?
What do you mean?
That verse that you just quoted, that you just told me some truth from the Bible, where you said men can fornicate and women cannot. Where does it say that in the Bible?
Right. It says it's all over the Bible because men are throughout the Bible. You ask a question, I'm gonna explain to you why. Every man in the Bible had what they had called.
No. Don't explain nothing to me but a verse. Give me a verse.
What? It's not. It's just more than one verse.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Just the notion that it's the understanding that men can have concubines. Is it the different? Hold on. You ask me a question, you're gonna let me answer.
Christians like to beat around the bush and then ask people if they read the Bible, but you can't even bring me up a verse.
No, what I'm saying is the fact that Solomon had concubines, David had concubines, everybody had concubines. What is a concubine? A concubine is a woman you sleep with that's not your wife.
Because he never had concubines, he married every woman. So where's the
verse?
He didn't.
No.
Where's the
verse? No.
Let me go get the Bible because I know you.
No.
Hold on real quick. We got to pull the Bibles out.
Christians, that's how they is. They like to.
Wait. Well, to be fair, I'm the one that asked you to read the Bible, not Mo.
Oh, my bad.
That was me.
Right. But what I'm saying is this: the fact that it's an accepted practice, accepted custom. Now we go back to custom and culture. The fact that it's an accepted custom that men can have a wife and concubines, mean that a concubine is something different than a wife, and that means if you're sleeping with a woman that's not your wife, it wouldn't be fornication. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on. So please, mansplain it to me real quick. What does fornication? I know these words.
Mansplaining?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't say it like that. Man, explain it to me real quick. What does those words mean?
Connect the Bluetooth, so I think it dropped me, but I think I'm back.
So what? Basically, when you say fornication, adultery is when, like she said, adultery is when you sleep with another man's wife. Fornication is sex outside of marriage, for a woman, because if a man can have concubines, now listen.
Where does it say that he was allowed to do that? He wasn't just breaking the law.
What do you mean?
What's a concubine?
A concubine is a woman you have sex with outside your marriage.
A side piece.
Right, thank you. That's not another man's wife. That's not another man's wife. You say what?
Where in the Bible does it say that Solomon had concubines? Because I know they were all his wives.
Hold on, that's
so you saying that the Bible? It said the Bible. You saying the Bible? It said that men could have concubines, and women can't.
Right.
Where it say that?
Also, why is there a different?
I'm asking. I'm serious. I want to know why is it that the men could have it but the woman can't?
Well, this is all about maintaining order in a society. The same reason why we have women with a bunch of baby daddies, they understood that then.
Why?
You can still But you can still be a deadbeat dad, and you
I didn't say anything about deadbeat dads. I'm talking about the fact that when a woman have multiple children by different men, that's why they understood the detriment that caused.
But then you could have multiple children with different women as well.
Baby daddies, queens.
Yeah. So what happened if a woman can have multiple? What if a woman have multiple children from multiple men, and they living life good, taking care of their kids?
There's nothing in the Bible that says that. A lot of the stuff that Christians talk about is not in the Bible. That's the only point I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to go off on a big tangent about fornication. That was just one example. I could go a million examples.
I got a question now. This is I'm just gonna ask this question. So, what religion is the way to go? Since Lou and Mo are Christians, and why?
To be honest, that's why I brought up the Malcolm X thing. I think that's for other people to decide for themselves, and that's why I don't push religion on people. I'm telling you what works for me.
But why do y'all follow Christianity? Why do you guys? Hold up. Let me ask a question. Why do y'all follow Christianity, but you guys don't follow Pentecostal, Catholics, or the other one?
No, Christianity. Okay. Catholicism. That originated in Europe. So what happened was Martin Luther seceded from the Catholic Church and created Protestant. I forgot how you say it. Protestants or whatever.
Protestants.
So with you being Protestant, and then he came to America. When the Dutch came to America, they just started making different religions based on how you feel. So it's all Christian, Pentecostal, Baptist, Lutheran. They're all Christian because Christianity is the belief in Christ.
But they're all related to each other, though. They all have Mother Maria, and that's what does not make. And that's what I'm saying. That's what doesn't make any sense to me. Why are they all related to each other? When it comes to Islam, look, it's like they say Jesus was a disciple. What is he? Was he a disciple, or he wasn't a prophet? He was just a disciple or something like that.
No, Jesus was a prophet. He was
in Islam, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Hey, my bad, Joe. My bad, Joe. Can I answer that? I didn't mean to cut nobody. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I answer that question to Turbo? But why I choose Christianity?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I had met a guy, man. He actually embodied the entire, live by Christ, persona. You know what I mean? One of the coolest dudes I ever met, and he really dropped game on me after I had did something. I felt like destiny. You know what I mean? And just what he was teaching me, the game he's putting me on about entrepreneurship and other things. I was like, damn, my whole life I was around like these people who claim they were Christians, but this dude is an actual Christian. Like it's crazy, right? So I felt like I had met Jesus through him, and I was like, wow. So I was like, this is an important thing to be. Like, you want to be like Christ. You know what I mean? Because you make the world a better place.
So if I told you was full of shit, would I be disrespectful, rude?
Yeah, you'll be wrong.
Wait, if you said I was full of shit,
or if I thought your story was full of shit and I don't agree with your story, I'm just asking. I'm not.
Well, you asked me a person. I mean, you asked me why did I do it? I mean, how am I full of shit?
Yeah, each person has something that resonates with them from whatever religion they choose.
Because okay, the reason why I asked this question because a lot of the Christian people, they have I'm not saying like your story is similar, like your story is completely different, but it's like the same thing. Why they joined it? It's not. Oh, I met somebody like the whole embodiment. Oh, hold on, like the whole embodiment of them meeting like Jesus or some shit, and I'm like.
Yeah, exactly. I met Jesus through a person. I just told you.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how is that even possible?
I know you never.
No. You can't debunk his experience though. That's what I'm saying. But
I'm not debunking. I'm just asking because a lot of Christians have very similar stuff. They're like, "Oh, I met Jesus," or "Jesus came and spoke to me," or some type. I call it BS because I hear it so much.
You know what's different? You know what's different? I got a photo of Jesus. So.
Well, Jesus is. Okay, see, this is the whole Bible is filled with allegory. It's allegorical.
Hold on. Can I say
these characters and all of these scenarios, all of these stories?
I just want to clarify one thing. You asked a question about Solomon having concubines. That's Kings 11:3. It says he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines.
Kings 7 what?
Kings 11:3. 1 Kings 11:3. like I said, I'm one of the people that I don't push my belief on anybody because a religion is a personal walk. And like the man said,
and it's so crazy you said that. I got this page folded out of my book. Ain't that crazy? This was meant to be. Hold up.
Oh shit.
But go ahead. What you said? My bad. That was just weird.
So that there is a difference between concubines and now we can argue the definition. I don't do that. Like I said, I don't really argue over the word.
No, I wasn't trying to say. Okay, so let's say he did have concubines. Okay, my point of the story was he allowed to do that, or was that just something that he was doing? Because we know Solomon wasn't perfect regardless. That's why we're talking about him. So he did
Solomon really fell out with God because
right?
he started taking on the pagan religions of his some of his 700 wives.
Okay,
that's
so
where he fell out with God.
Wives, and maybe that's where he got the idea from those religions that he can have concubines. Now I'm asking you, is that a Christian thing?
Yes, that's what I was saying. We said refer to one verse about concubines. So David had concubines. Herod had concubines.
Okay, so that's not okay. So you have these examples. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that doesn't prove that that's a law of Christianity. It don't. So what Christians like to do is they like to take things like this and make a law out of it, and then put fear in the people for stuff that the Bible never even said. But you got to take it for what it is. I don't put
fear in anybody because I'm not anybody's George nor Juror, so I don't put fear in anybody.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying, but I'm saying, and I'll agree with you. No Christian should put fear in anybody because that, like I said, religion is a personal walk that people have on themselves. Not that they can, try to force people to believe what they want them to believe.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what always stuck out of my mind. I'm like, fornication. Hold up. I've always looked at it and I'm like, where it say y'all can't fornicate? Where it say that? And then now you telling me that, okay, fornication real because he had concubines. So he had concubines, but you remember, didn't Vashti have sons by all the different kings? Or I'm tripping.
All right, well, hey man, it's been real. You know what I'm saying, Grump? It's been a classic. Hey man, I'm gonna get up with y'all on the next one, man. I gotta slide out, man. It's getting kind of late.
For sure, man.
Appreciate you, sis. Man. Appreciate you.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right, good night.
Sure. All right, be blessed.
All right, so what we doing? We wrapping this up or?
Wrapping it up.
I'm no.
But I want to wrap.
No, I was gonna ask a question, but Grump, you gotta go to work soon, dog.
Go ahead, Turbo.
Nah, and that's the thing, because damn, Lou left. I actually wanted Lou also than this because I wanted to ask him.
Well, I got a question on this though. Let's say if I've been born in China, right?
Yeah.
I was in society and I had there. No, y'all hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay, I was born in China and I had grew up in society and I had been born. I've been to religion. I became because I'm Chinese, and somebody over here because they born and they're like Christianity and all that. I don't for both people and their religions. I don't feel that's right when people like this is the best religion to go or that's the best religion. You get what I'm saying? I think we kind of subconsciously slip on our beliefs and we kind of like subconsciously force it upon people. Be like, okay, this is the number one thing. I mean, because that's from your experience, and I would think it's a problem when people. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to add on to what you said about that because you know what's funny?
Another thing though, I was saying.
Oh, go ahead.
I said another thing I want to say though is that when somebody, let's say if somebody's who's Christian and somebody, let's say from India, they believe in many gods, and I came across people like this in my past. They'll go to school with a different religion. They'll be like, "Oh, you're going to hell" and all that. And from their experience, who said they're going to hell in their mind, they could probably see that and visualize that person who they said that's going to hell. They probably have a different experience. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's right for you to, you know what I'm saying?
And can I intervene on that or agree?
I'm done. Go ahead.
I just want to comment real quick, man.
Hold on, because I'm about to. Go ahead. Hold on, just give me a second. What Grump said is completely correct, and it's funny that you mentioned this, Grump, because this happens most of the time in Christianity. The same little religions that be battling each other, and it's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. So why? And that's what I'm saying. Why is y'all religion the ones? But when you go into different religions, they don't even tell you none of that. They tell you you're free to choose whatever you want. If you go to Hinduism, I tell you I have experience with Hinduism, Taoism, and Buddhism. And they don't teach you none of that. They just teach you a way of life, and that's it. They don't tell you that you have to follow this religion. if you want to step out, you can step out at any time. But Christianity, Catholic, and all that stuff, it's like a thing to control you, to tell you, oh, stay here, or else if you choose something else,
you're wrong.
And, yeah, you're wrong. And it's like until this day, it's a thing for power, and that's why, whenever you ask questions, they can't answer it, and that's why,
And hold on, let me say something real quick.
Christianity is the only religion that will try to that tries to indoctrinate people into their religion.
No, not the only
Christianity. Jehovah's Witness too.
It might be many other religions. It might be many other religions. Okay, I'm just saying they're Christians, but we don't know because my mind changed once I started traveling the world and while I was in the military, and I see people cultures and I see people different religions and their views on life. And since I travel, I kind of got like a wider, open mind understanding of all that kind of. And I see people subconsciously on their beliefs kind of depict the other person who don't believe their beliefs. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what kind of Turbo kind of see too. And what do you mean by there's only one right answer though?
I want to say this. Can I say this one last thing? And I'll say this to any believers out there. The Bible also tells you, it says, remove the plank from your eye before you try to get the speck out of your brother's eye. So you shouldn't even focus all your energy on judging somebody else until you get right. You know what I'm saying? We focus on the little things of other people before we focus on the big things we struggle with. That's
correct.
Yeah, see the Bible, and that's the thing. Also, the Bible is not the oldest religion, so therefore Christianity is not even the oldest
religion.
Yes, and that's the thing. It's been tampered with so much that it doesn't even have the thing. I feel like the Bible has been going out because there's like I think there's like 2 books that I read is the Ramayana, which is like the Hindu Bible, and they've been out there for years before Christ. And that's what I'm saying. When people say that Bible is the way to go, that Bible is the only way, I'm like, no, dog. Like the Bible took this information from somewhere else. There's other older religions that were there before the. Yeah, the Bible is literally plagiarizing. It's plagiarism.
What I'm trying to say is in the Bible, older religions, though the Bible, Jesus was the son. He wasn't a person.
See, that's what I was trying to get into. It's all astrology.
Jesus is that's kind of deep though. When we
the way, the truth, and light. You ever seen the movie called Zeitgeist?
Oh, go ahead.
When y'all get a chance, go watch Zeitgeist. It'll be all that shit down, bro.
Oh yeah.
Okay. It was stolen, and they replaced the son with Jesus Christ. That's all it is. That's why I say the way, and truth, and the light. That's what they mean. On third day he rose. The sun set. He rose on the other day.
Yeah.
That's all that means.
It gets deep. If you really are interested, Turbo, like we can really
talk
about it because it really gets deep. It's all you have to look into your history. You have to read. I can give you some books that you can read, but like you said, it's the youngest religion, so you got to go deeper. You got to go further.
And that's what I'm saying. Like from and I did go deep, like exploring other religions. I come from a home where there's 2 religions. I come from a home from where my mom is Christian, my dad is Hindu, and now it's even funnier because my mom and her boyfriend before I moved to the United States, he's Muslim, and I sat down and learned some of the shit he was teaching as well. So I know like different sides of everything. I actually sat down and actually like read these books. I'm not just saying this out of nowhere, out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? And I have experience. Like, my dad brought me to a certain Buddhism church when I was younger too, to see the different religions, to learn about it as well. My dad never, disrespected. And we used to have Jehovah's Witnesses knock on our door like every morning, and my dad would spit some facts to them. Because, somebody says there's a lot of different choices of religion for a reason, to cause confusion, in my opinion. I don't think it's to cause.
We could go deep. But you gotta understand that. Yeah, we could go deep, but I realize that you gotta come and be open and look back and understand why people understand some things, and from both aspects. You get what I'm saying? But I feel Sierra when she talk about when we want to go real deep, though. But just because you go deep, don't mean that nobody else can go deep, or your deep might not be in the perception of that person deep. You get what I'm saying? It's all different aspects how they look at it.
Yeah, but you gotta, like you said, you see how you said you explored and you saw different things. I think that's deep because everybody's still in their comfort zone, right? Everybody's so used to Christianity and all these religions that revolve around, Jesus Christ, Mother Maria, and all that stuff, and Jehovah, whatever you want to say. it's like it's the one spot only. Nobody really goes out of their way to actually learn about other religions. Everybody's just stuck to that because that's all they know, and they don't want to get out of it either. They're not curious about it. Neither to be like, hey, what is
They
this other religion?
scared. They scared
Like,
because
did
if they
you
do, they gonna go to hell. They like, nah, I don't wanna.
exactly? Is there this fear? Like fear was struck into them. Like, for example, let me ask you a question. Did you know that Satanism does not have to do anything with satanic? Like, it's just a religion.
It's not evil, is what you're trying to say. It has everything to do with Satan, but it's not evil.
Yeah, it has nothing. Actually, it has nothing to do with Satan at all. Like, they don't even worship Satan. They even explain it in the book. Like,
they worship Lucifer.
No, they don't worship anything. They just made a religion to piss off Christians and call them out on their bullshit.
Well, they do be doing some evil stuff now.
Okay, so
man, I'm about to say we can't too much depict the fact. Like, I see you going to, but you gotta understand when you be like going one religion and they don't get out their comfort zone. How do you know from their perception that their religion that they pick, which is Christianity, that they use that for traveling around the world, kind of seeing things, but through that kind of lens? You get what I'm saying? How are you able to say that they're not out their comfort zone? See, that's what I'm saying. When you go deep, you kind of take a step back, and you got to kind of like understand how they look.
You make a good point there. I'm not gonna lie to
you. Yeah, you can't just like you being subjective, low key now. But I get what you're coming from though. But you can't just be like, oh, they stick to one religion because you know.
Because they do. It's when they do have a lot of converts that come from other religions.
But
I mean, yeah,
the thing is like, my fault. No, go ahead.
No, that's all I'm saying. Like, people change their minds. Like, they might come from Hinduism, but like, no, I want to be a Christian now. Or they might be Muslim, no, I want to be a Christian now. So it's whatever resonates with you.
And I read Malcolm X's autobiography though. I read Malcolm X's autobiography and how he used to be a pimp, to be a cokehead and a booster and a burglar and all that stuff. And then when he got locked up, and then actually he got inspired reading the dictionary from front and back from Marcus Garvey, not from the NOI. The NOI helped him become Muslim though.
Right. But
see what I'm saying, Mo?
Yep.
But that's the thing. Like, I see what you're saying, that it's subjective, but you know,
it's effective to change your life. I'm about to say, so you can't. From what Malcolm X, where he came from, this dude really wasn't. He was like a criminal, low life, you know. And then he Muslim, and Father a lot, you know, changed his life and changed his way. And you see how his life changed. But you see,
and that's my point about belief. I mean, that's the point about belief that I was making there. But yeah, I'll say this: the reason why Christianity appeals to people too, because it gives you an example to say, follow this one person and move like this one person move. And it's really easy to understand, where when you look at other religions, it's more of a whole, like a philosophy. And it's really hard for people to grasp. But when you say be like Jesus and walk like Jesus,
so
that's
what
easy.
book? So let me ask you this: what book other than the Bible have you read?
What do you mean?
Other
I'm not well versed in other books, but I mean, I've read the Quran. I read. I mean, when you say
Quran still kind of revolves around the same thing,
right? They're all Abraham. That's what I was gonna say. They're all Abrahamic religions, because when you say the Torah, the Bible, which is the New Testament, then the Quran is just a extension of the New
still
Testament.
like when you can't consider Islam like its own. It still falls in the same category as Christian and Christianity and Jehovah and all that stuff, because they still revolve around the same thing, because they have Jesus in the Quran, but they just see him as a what? Is it disciple or prophet? I don't remember what.
He's saying that he's actually seen as the prophet, and also he's going to come back and fight on the right hand side of God as well.
In Islam, right?
Right.
Yes. See, but that's what I'm saying. Like, other religions that don't have anything to do with Jesus Christ or anything like that. That's what I'm saying.
Those type of religions are philosophies. That's what I'm saying. Like, we talk about Buddhism, Hinduism.
Actually, I'll tell you this from my experience. I've read the book. I've read the Ramayana. That's what it's called. It's the Bible of Hinduism, right? And it gives a lot of examples. It's just that nobody really reads them, or nobody's open to it until you actually sit down and actually read it. Because you see stuff on the internet that people post about Buddhism, and you read little articles there and there. Sit down and actually read the book, and you see it's a complete different thing. It's legit like the Bible, like stories. It tells you a whole story.
And that's what I had.
But my point was
just like the Bible. Like you see how Bible gives you a story and explains it to you. That's
but the point I was saying was the Bible is so easy for people to understand because it's one person. I mean that you're saying like when your entry point is Jesus. When you look at other books, it's like it's a philosophy. It's like a way of life, and I think that was really.
But isn't that what the Bible teaches you? A way of life? Isn't that what?
Yeah, but through
Bible
one
is?
person. But through one person. That's what I'm saying.
Is it though? Because there's like different. There's different people, right? Why is it different books? Yeah, I was about to say.
The Bible has stories about a lot of people, and
no, I understand that, but I'm saying the entry point. The entry point is believing in the like Christ.
No,
and then once you get
like that.
I said the entry point for people to believing. This like I think Gronk said. What he said? He said, Gronk. What did he say? He said he saw Christ in another person. You know what I'm saying? That it's that walking.
That was Luke.
It's Luke. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's the appeal of Christ. Like it's like basketball. You might start watching basketball because of Michael Jordan, and then you say, okay, let me get into the intricacy of the game. You know what I'm saying? But you got into it because you like Michael Jordan.
Right. But what Turbo is trying to say is like you ain't even watched Michael Jordan play yet. That's what he's trying to say. You have to step outside of your Christian belief and actually study other religions for things to start clicking for you.
But why should I?
Because
what you're saying. Oh, go ahead, Sierra.
Let me give it to you this way. Your understanding is flawed, and that's just from my understanding. I'm not Hindu, but I have studied the religion. But you think that all the morality is coming from different people or all this other stuff, and it's not about that at all. You thinking it's all these different gods and they have to do this, and that's not what it's about. It's about human nature. And just like Jesus Christ, it's about realizing your human nature. It's the same thing. Oh, he dropped out. But that's all I wanted to say.
That's what I'm saying. What works for me. I'm not saying anybody can believe what they want to believe. I'm saying what works for me.
Yeah, but what you're saying, that like you said, is a flaw because it's not a philosophy. It's not.
It's not. Christianity is a philosophy. It's the youngest religion. It's just a thing that they put together. That's a philosophy because we know.
Educate me. Like I said, I seek first to understand then to be understood. So help me understand. Isn't the point of like Buddhism is to become enlightened?
And what is enlightened to you?
No, I'm asking. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I use the term philosophy.
No, it's to aim for nirvana or enlightenment. It's just the process of getting there. That's what life is, a process. It's just a process. They don't claim to know what happens after. No other religion claims to know what happened after, but Christianity. And I mean,
no, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying why Christianity appeals to people, the masses, because they look at Jesus came, he died for me, he rose, and it's like, okay, I can get with that. And then
but then again, Jesus Christ did not die for you. You killed Jesus Christ. You had a choice. So you killed Jesus Christ. He didn't die for you.
He did make that choice to die.
No, but you had a choice between a killer that kills so many people and killing Jesus Christ, and the people.
I'm aware about Barabbas, but they couldn't kill Jesus. Jesus gave up the ghost. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't killed. He gave it up.
But in the end of the day, the people made the choice, though. That's what I'm saying.
That even more makes me believe that was us, because only us would do that. only us would have the capacity of hate like that.
And that's what I'm saying.
Hate on our own kind.
Oh shit!
So you believe the story of Jesus Christ is a historical story, like it really happened?
Yes.
It didn't happen. I'm just letting you know that right now. And if you do your research, you'll see that it didn't happen. I'm gonna leave it right there. But what I was also trying to make a point was, when you look at the different characters in different religions, it's all different energies. That's all it is.
Do you realize that time changed and how we measure time on the death of Christ? That's the whole BC AD thing. So something happened there. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of when they went from BC
the Catholic Church just decided to do that.
But I mean, that predates the Catholic Church. That's what I'm saying. That predates the Catholic Church.
Okay, yeah, the Catholic Church.
Yeah, that predates.
No, not defining BC and AD. Not the actual. This is what this is. No, it doesn't predate. Now the stuff that happened, they say, okay, the dates, predate that, but it doesn't predate the naming. It's all a mind game.
I mean, if you want to believe that, I mean, I'm not gonna knock your belief, but I'm
It's the
saying,
truth. I look
I
at it
don't. But here's the thing, and this is not to you personally, but here's the thing. This is what makes me even believe in Christ even more. Why is the whole world so determined to discourage Christians? Nobody else is.
Nobody is
discouraged.
Hold on. I just said it wasn't towards. Hold on. I just said it wasn't towards you. I just said it wasn't towards you. But why is the whole world, when you say you're a Christian, they be like, why? You know what I'm saying? If I said I was Jewish or Muslim or a Buddhist, nobody would ask me why.
Same thing.
Not you. That's why I said it's not about you. That's why I mean.
I'll answer that question for you. It's the same reason because why is Christianity promoting to dislike other religions? That's the problem. And yes, because that's what they say. Your religion is the only way, and I come from that's when my mom and dad used to keep fighting with each other.
They say Christ is the only way. They say Christ is the only way.
And what is Christ? What religion does Christ fall under?
Christianity. Right, but what I'm saying is, hold on.
So why is Christ the only way, though?
But that's not knocking your religion. That's saying what we believe is that Christ is not following Christ is the only way.
That's brainwashing. That's brainwashing. Why
that is not brainwashing? That's just like saying don't eat pork. I mean, if go ahead.
It's like let's say you're on a basketball team and you like our team is number one, and you know the other basketball team is like our team is number one. You get what I'm saying? I think that just is like society.
That's how
it's not. That's not what it is. It's not what it is.
Tells us that if you do not believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you're going to die after you die,
and you're going to hell.
Doesn't Islam say the same thing about Muhammad?
And what
not Muhammad, but Allah.
I don't agree with that either. And I don't.
That's I think that's the point he's saying that your team. You're going to think your team is number one. That's just a natural state of religion. That you're gonna think what you believe is right.
Because I follow the Hindu way when I was younger. I never said that Hinduism was the way of religion. My parents, hold on, my parents always, when it came to my dad always told me to respect other religions. If you want to follow a different religion, you're free to do so. And a lot of the Hindu.
I'm a Christian.
Hold on. Wait, let me finish.
Yeah.
So a lot of Hindu parents and kids some convert to different religion, but in the end of the day, it's their choice, and we teach them that okay, it's whatever. If you want to keep following Hinduism, you're free to do so. We don't shit on other religions like Christianity.
But hold on. But nobody shit on other religions. What we're saying is what we believe.
But what does the Bible?
And it's not against other religions. So I want to make this point because going back in the conversation, we said that a lot of believers are not going to make it in. It says it's going to be a remnant.
Right.
So it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard wall.
Yeah.
It's a hard wall, and they said the path is straight and narrow, and a lot of people are going to fall off the path because it's not about. And a lot of times people think it's about actions. It's not about actions. It's about motives. It's about what is your motive, and that's the struggle that you have with your flesh. To say, you know what I'm saying, you can do the right thing for the wrong reason.
We kind of jump a little bit there. We're talking about Christianity. Saying that they're the only way.
The end all being the end all be all.
Yeah. So that's what we're talking about. You kind of went a little. You got me coming a little off guard.
Do you agree?
No, what I'm saying is, you take it personally when you say that you won't make it, and we say a lot of believers won't make it either. I mean, that's what my point is. That we don't discriminate. We don't discriminate. Saying it's.
But that's what I'm saying.
But people, that's the only way is to.
And there's only one God. There's only one God. So basically, your God, your religion.
Yes.
Exactly. Again, my point is disrespect to other religions. So other religions have their gods. How is your God the only way?
No, hold on. No, what I'm saying, if you say the same thing, you said that about your religion, I
that's
would be
the problem.
disrespected.
Do you get it now where the conflict comes from?
I don't. I don't.
Wow. And that's what I'm saying.
The reason why I'm saying this is, hold on. The reason why I'm saying this is, if you said the same thing about your religion, I wouldn't be offended.
Oh, we don't. That's the problem.
But I'm saying if you did, listen to me again. I said if you did. If
my father was king, I would not be here right now. I would not be in the position I am right now. But my father is not king, so your point doesn't kind of make sense. You know what I'm saying, Mo? Because you can't say if it was, because it's not there. You can't say something's not there. If my dad was a billionaire, I would not be sitting here right now with y'all. I would be wasting money doing coke rolls and all that shit.
Damn,
but I'm not. No, I'm just saying. I'm just giving you an example. But my dad is not a billionaire, so it's not there. So it is what it is. You can't just say if it was. If you were a billionaire,
no, what I'm saying is, why do you take offense to my belief?
No,
I'm not taking offense to your belief. Your belief is a disrespectful. That's what it is.
No, so you find it disrespectful. I say you're going to hell.
Yes.
Okay, that's me. So be it.
That's the point. And you see, you're admitting that your religion is disrespectful.
You kind of, y'all gotta understand that. With Mo, he just saying like, go back to the basketball thing. Our team is number one. Who ain't on our team are losers.
Yeah, beat me.
That's
yeah,
not
right.
It. That's
beat
not
me.
a good analogy.
But that's
not a good analogy because
your religion is teaching for you to live among your people and respect people. So it doesn't make sense. Your conflict is legit. You're bullshitting them. It doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm trying to say. And you can say your team is number one. It doesn't make sense because if your religion is teaching to respect people and all stuff, you're just disrespecting other people's culture and religion. That's legit.
No, I'm not disrespecting anybody because you're saying I won't walk up to me like, yeah, you're going to hell. You're going to hell. But I'm saying
that's like, what legit it says in the Bible though. If you
but what I'm saying is I wouldn't come up to you and offend you by saying you're going to hell.
But
what I'm saying is don't get offended by me and my belief. But the thing you have a problem with me and people that believe like me is that we're confident in what we believe.
The problem in your belief is that they disrespect. That is what is. Yeah, that's the problem. The problem is not your belief. We don't have a problem with your belief. We have a problem with your belief disrespecting other people's religion.
Well, be disrespected then. I mean, that's your problem, not mine.
Ooh, that's a very Christian thing to say.
But that's why when people ask you.
What I'm saying is
this.
That's called being convicted. Like, if you okay with me going to hell and think I'm crazy, and you say, well, he's crazy, and then he doesn't make any sense, then I'm crazy and write me off as crazy. Okay. What does it matter what a crazy person thinks?
As is intolerant, and what?
No, it does. No. See, then that's where that slippery slope of if I don't accept what you do, then I'm intolerant. That's a very slippery slope.
And
this is when I say Christians are brainwashed.
Yeah, we can't do that. No, we can't say that either.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
I say we can't do that. We can't say they brainwash. We can't do none of that because that's subjective. We're not in their mind. Right. You get what I'm saying?
But
Muslims say Muslims say that people that eat pork are going to hell. I mean, I don't get offended by that.
So the Christians.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is I don't get offended by that.
And when I say Christians, I'm sorry. Let me say in overall. That overall culture, Mormons, Christians, Islam, all of y'all are saying the same thing. And y'all beef against each other too, which is even more ridiculous. And I mentioned it before too.
Because we say the path is straight and narrow. You got to believe. I mean, like I said, you have to respect.
Oh man,
that's life.
I mean, at the end of the day, we ain't gonna know till we die. So, what it is, like, let's live right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But then we have to learn to respect other people's culture too.
It. I just want to respect you. You respect me.
If I'm Hindu, if I'm Buddhism, yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like that's my point. But Christians, they'll be like, oh, you're a Buddhism, you're a Hindu, you're Taoism. Oh my God, like we need to find you. And I've had these type of experience before. I'm not saying it happens all over the world, but they will try to talk you in it, and it's not one, it's a lot of them.
Right.
And that's the problem. That's the disrespect I'm talking about. Why talk me into it if I already have a religion? Let me live my life. If I want to follow this religion, let me live my life. I don't need for you to come and tell me what religion is good or bad. Just live in peace and harmony. Like if I'm doing my thing, let me do my thing.
Yeah,
that's all it
is. I feel you, Turbo, but I think it's subjective on from your experience on how people who were Christians saying, like, forcing upon you saying you're going to hell. You just saying all of them are like that. You can't do that now.
He's speaking the truth.
You can't say all Christians disrespecting you.
The hell part, okay, fine. We'll take the hell part. They would say,
you can't you also can't say all Christians are forcing you, or brainwashing you. Let's put it. That's just from your experience. That's like saying every black person is bad, or black people don't know how to hold each other together.
But from what I've seen, and even when you look at for example, like if somebody was to post something crazy on Facebook, and when you look at the comments from Christians, and they will say, "I'm a Christian," and blah 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 blah, and this and that, it's ridiculous. I'm not saying also from from what happens to me. I say also what you see on social media as well, because Christians be using social media platforms to spread their words.
Just do it from your experience, though. You can't take other people's experience and add them to yours. You can't be like, well, other people had the same thing too. We're going from your experience. Not all Christians are like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pick sides.
I haven't met a Christian that wasn't. I never met a Christian that didn't want you to be a Christian or at least ask you what your religion is. That's how we even got on this subject.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I feel you, but that's not all of them though.
But hold on, but they're asking you because they want you to be saved. They're not asking you to insult you.
Right, but how can
there's
you
a
say
difference?
That's saved? There's no such thing.
Hold on, but what I'm saying is that's your belief. That's your belief. If I believe, look, if you don't live like this, you're going to hell, and I don't want you to go to hell. That's why the whole thing about mission and missionaries come about.
But that means you're forcing me. Why can't you just leave me alone? If I'm
Who's forcing you? Nobody's forcing you.
Not
really, and to be honest with you, Christians. To be honest with you, Christians are the most oppressed people in the world. Let's keep it a buck here.
That's from your point of view.
No, not my point of view. Go look in China how they kill Christians.
You can't use other people's point of views now.
No, when I'm talking about oppression and persecution, I'm talking about actual dead bodies. That's how I'm counting it. I'm not talking about my experience.
So wait a minute. So the Christians never led any crusades?
Nah. Of course they did. Okay. Of course they did.
What about the religion war in history?
So
hold on, but when I'm saying, I said today.
That's not how they got started. That's not how they got jumping by forcing people to convert.
Today. No, actually, no.
We became Christians and American black slaves. Let's stop.
No.
That's how you a Christian.
The Crusades were about.
And how about the religion war in history?
Bro, that's how you're a Christian right now. You're a Christian right now because somebody came over there when you was royalty or when your ancestors was royalty, kidnapped you, raped your great-great-grandmother.
See, that's all narrative. That's all narrative because they didn't kidnap nobody. That we were sold by our own people.
No, that's not. Slow down.
We weren't sold by our own people.
Yes, we were as indentured service, but calm down because listen, when we were over there, we were royalty. They came and pillaged us, stole us.
Hold on, how can everybody be king?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, how can everybody be kings? See, this is that narrative I be talking about that we want to run with.
Everybody was a king. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying
you said we were royalty.
I said exactly. The people who made it over here, those were the strongest people. Those were the royals, the warriors who were captives, who were sold by other royal people. Remember, like you said earlier, it's 3 different groups here. That's all I'm saying.
But all I'm saying is this: I don't understand why people get so offended with Christians. Only Christians take this kind of heat. Now Muslims say way more stuff about non-believers.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
What you mean?
That's what we're trying to get to. Christians led crusades to make people indoctrinate into their religion, and that's why you, sir, are Christian today. And that's facts.
No, I don't buy that.
See, because you're a Christian, you don't buy it.
No, what I'm saying is what I'm saying is to simplify slavery down to religion. That's not.
I come from a form of
slavery. Really, slavery came about because you had an abundance of natural resources.
I did not say that. I did not say it. I'm saying this. I said the crusades were led by Christians to kill other people, slaughter other people because of their religion. That
it had nothing to do with religions because really the Catholic. The reason why I'm saying that the Catholic Church is one of the biggest pagan organizations that there is. So when you keep saying Catholic, it's not Christian.
We really can't get down to the truth because you don't really want to talk about the history. Let's just stick to the facts that we know.
What I'm saying is what you're saying is because you carry a cross and they carry the cross, you're in the same group. When you look at it, really, the Catholic Church is nothing but the modern day Pharaoh. The Pope is nothing but the modern day Pharaoh. Look at this Dogon hat. Look at the crux that he carried.
All right, Mo. I don't want to cut you off short, but I did want to input on what you said about why do Muslims not get the same treatment that Christians get? Because Muslims do it so bad that you just want to run away from it. You don't want to hear what the fuck you want to say.
Muslims do it too. Muslims
they don't know how to shut up.
They
don't know how to shut up. I'll be honest with you. They don't know how to shut up. They be like,
nah, you can't say all. You only say many of them from your experience.
Many of them from my experience, then they don't know how to shut up. Like,
and you can't use people experiences.
It's a very few experiences. All right, so I'm just speaking from my experiences. Grump is saying, from my experience, there's a very few that don't really care too much about their religion, or they care about converting you. They just want to live in peace, and that's my main point. It's not Mo, it's not that you're a Christian that bothers me. It's certain stuff that you follow that bothers me. You get
like
what I'm saying?
Like what? Be specific.
Like I said, you don't respect other religions.
Did I think you're going to hell because you don't believe?
You telling me I don't have no afterlife.
You're following.
But hold on. If I'm wrong, then you're not affected by it.
Hold on.
Okay.
I feel that you are because you're following Christianity. Now, if you tell me otherwise, be like, listen, dog. If you want to follow your religion, it's all cool. Do what you want. Do whatever makes you happy.
Okay.
You know, you're gonna follow. Hold on.
Haven't I been saying that all night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what you're doing. You lumping me in what you think a Christian is.
Exactly.
That's what you're doing.
So
sorry. Then you know what? I take it back. Then I apologize for that.
Okay, put it this way. Let's say that boom. Okay, Mo a Christian. I'm not a Christian. I don't believe in that. Hypothetically, let's just say that. And Mo come to me, and let's say if he come to me and be like, "Oh man, you're going to hell," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I'm gonna take it like, "All right, we gonna play basketball or something," or whoop. That's just how I take it.
Yeah.
Right.
Until the shit hit the fan, and then maybe something happened where they need to have another crusade.
But see, and then let me explain to you why I would come to a non-believer, and I wouldn't even start with the hell conversation.
Yeah.
What I would say is, really, I wouldn't say anything. I would want to be living so well that you would ask me, "What's your secret?" You see what I'm saying? You walk it, you don't talk it, and that's what I believe.
I got simple.
That's just like you see somebody, they got a nice car, nice house, beautiful wife, beautiful family. You're gonna be like, "Dang, bro, how you do that?" You're gonna come and seek them out. You're gonna be like, "Dang, how you do that?" And they be like, "Bro, you know what I'm saying? This is how I did it." You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stand on a soapbox in the corner store, corner of a busy street saying you're going to hell.
You brought that example, right? But what works for you is not gonna work for me all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if you follow that way, that doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work for me.
Right, because you can go down there and have bad credit.
Exactly.
Okay, we
but when only point I'll make it is that's where Christians go wrong at, and I have just as much smoke for believers than I do for non-believers, and really I have more smoke for them because they're, like you said, they somewhere along the line you ran into people of ideology that make you believe what you believe, and that's mean they're not doing it right.
You know what I don't like about Christians? Y'all don't believe everything in the Bible. Y'all don't follow the whole Bible. I have never met a Christian that follows the whole Bible.
You can't say y'all. You can only say many from your experience.
Okay, 99.99% of Christians do not follow the whole Bible. I don't see.
Tell me what religion believes everything is written in their book.
Okay, I got a question. Y'all believe in the devil?
Hell no.
No, I don't believe in the devil either. It's just energy. Y'all don't even.
The devil ain't it funny that there's a devil in every culture?
Because it's bad energy. There's lower energy levels. That's what it is all about. It's about
whatever you want to call it, that's fine. Whatever you want to call it, low energy, whatever, demons, whatever.
Let me tell you something.
Right. So we have to learn how to conquer those lower energies so we can live at
a
higher frequency.
But hold on, don't the Bible tell you that? Now I'm gonna show you how people don't read the Bible.
Wait, let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Let me get this one off.
Say this little thing. The Bible tells you that it has morality in it. I get that.
But
the thing that irks me is you don't.
The Bible say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality. It tell you we don't wrestle against humans. We don't wrestle against other people.
That's not what I'm saying.